Hello, wonderful you LARP watchers, and welcome back to the superly, fantastically, wonderfully, Thursdayly stream.
Millie?
Yay!
There's lots of Lees this time.
I'm not sure where I was going with that. I started with a Lee.
Oh, don't worry, it didn't show.
Don't worry, it'll be an ongoing theme for the entire session.
Themely.
As with all our themes.
Welcome back to the wonderful Curse of Strahd. Horror, hooray. Announcements as always. Chief of Communications, how have the communications been?
I have shared everything I have been given with
Excellent.
full...
Main map drawer, Matt.
Yes, I have the map here at present, exactly as to specification. Yeah.
Good.
I think someone's forgetting something.
Kill
That one.
Map singular.
Both of them.
So, update, the front cover art is finished. So we might, probably a couple of weeks, and then we'll do the one shot. And Dom from Critic has said he'll do a massive old competition. Give away some dice, maybe some of his new ones, that'd be nice.
They are nice.
This one actually will be announced before we start it. It should be alright.
I've not even put this on my Facebook. Oh, crap.
Oh yeah, we should all share the thing.
Wow, we got a lot of people considering no one was expecting anything.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we did say last week.
Oh, that's
Thursday.
true, yes.
Yeah.
Let me put it on
But
my
they
Facebook.
rarely are actually accurate with those.
Yeah, I'm the
statements.
worst. You LARP.
I'm just frantically trying to
Social
share it now.
Sorry.
The issue is that sometimes it won't post when you actually post
Yeah,
something.
it's rubbish.
Because it's now,
Whereas if you actually say search on for this, then more people see it at the time.
yeah.
It's odd. I think that's part of the algorithm. They don't want people to be using Twitchy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's very reliant on you looking as it comes up, really, isn't it?
Or getting a notification that it's come up.
Oh, yeah.
Right, anyway. So thank you as always to Critic for the dice were yours.
Yay!
Yeah.
Shall we get started?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Who would you like to start with? The I'm stuck in a pit which is falling in on my head, or
Now, what the
I'm-
fuck is this?
Tied together and it's fine.
tied together and I'm fine. Which group would like to go first?
Well, you've left it on the cliffhanger of these lot with
Yeah.
the evil voice.
So let's start with
the
the
zone of truth.
let's start with the pit then.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's how cliffhangers
Yep,
work.
that's how cliffhangers work.
We're both
yeah.
in a bit of a
In-
cliffhanger.
No instant gratification here.
Exactly how they work.
So the sound of battle dies down. Unfortunately, the pain does not die with it. You find yourself in ankle-deep water, now filled with blood and churned up from the battle. You're soaking wet. You're soaking wet and muddy from it. Erwin does not look particularly fresh.
When does he ever?
He took a big hit from the
Since
sword
you got here.
and got blasted once, I think, as well. So he's got quite a large burn on him. Still carrying Constance's large kite shield. Good job.
He needed to die. But we need to get out of here.
As you say that and you look up towards the ceiling, you can see stress lines in the mud as various bits of stones and sludge are just falling from the roots down into the mud in the water beneath you. A dark, damp smell fills your lungs, mixed with the blood from Isaac and the burnt skin and hair from when he hit you with spells. You've got one torch, and you've got a light, haven't you?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, the light. I don't have a torch out.
No. So the only light coming from you. Both give me a perception, please.
Crit. I'm not joking either.
11. 11. I think he's
It'd be 23 for me. 24.
As you look round, the shadows dancing, caused by your weapon and your shield, getting in the way of it, and only having one light source down here. But you can see various things moving, small rodent-like creatures dancing under the water, running across, causing ripples.
I have devil's sight, so I can see in
Yeah.
pitch black.
Definitely undead. And then from above, something catches your eye. As a skeletal hand slowly starts to pierce the ceiling.
Going well.
We need to leave.
Yeah.
I cannot fight them. Right, how I feel right now.
You've not seen them, Jekyll.
I still feel the crumbly, cracky. Yeah. Okay, let's get out. Consecration can wait.
You start running up. Can both of you give me a reflex saving throw, please?
So dexterity in it.
Yeah, if you've not got it trained.
16.
17.
No, sorry, 15.
Yeah.
Why is that a 1?
You make it out of this main room, up the one corridor in, heading back towards the broken ladder, you know. As you start, it starts to slope up slightly. The water depth getting less as you kind of trudge through it. Parts of the ceiling now are truly starting to collapse in. Quite a large rock falls between the two of you. But both of you being on your toes and looking up, you manage to get out of the way of it, as does Erwin. I don't particularly want to die down here.
I don't plan on it either.
Then move. What kind of order are you in?
I'm going to be at the
So it's-
rear.
Kind of single file-ish.
I'll be at the rear.
Where are you, Jacob?
I'll be pushing Erwin in front.
Yep.
And while we're running, I'm going to cast a mass healing word on everyone.
Nice.
It's a bonus action, so it should be instant. Just kind
Yeah.
of get everyone a little bit of health. Should be 5 health to everyone. A little bit.
What is the word that Jackal says?
So when I'm clean and pretty again, soon, bless us.
God.
You feel dirty beneath your nails, beneath your scales, and your clothes. And as you start making your way up here, you can see this ladder going up in front of you. There's very few rungs left on it.
Jackal, you best go first.
Erwin's in front.
Yep.
Surely he should.
Let Erwin go first then.
Erwin. I'll kind of help hoist him up onto the ladder.
Kitty, can you roll for Erwin for me?
I can, but I hate to because I'm bad.
I'm going to assist
better
him,
than me.
kind of help him get him
18.
Oh, you got advantage with yeah, maybe might be good.
2.
So,
Give me the 18.
Jekyll's not much help. As you start pushing Erwin up, you realise like from the ankle down, he is black, muddy, and bloody, and it's more of a
Oh, Jackal.
I'll leave you to that. Have fun, guys. Bye. As he makes it halfway up, does anyone start to climb up?
After you, Jackal.
So it's only halfway up at the moment.
He's only halfway. How is the structure getting? Is it rumbling getting worse, or is it just the same?
The
as it
rumbling
was?
is not getting better.
But no more extra stuff's falling.
Not yet.
I'll give it a moment. Let him get a bit higher.
Yep.
Is there a beam or anything across where we are?
No.
No. It's just carved out dirt.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Any beams that were up here are long rotted and gone.
But we're already under the actual shaft.
Pretty much, yeah. Catherine, can you give me a roll for
Oh, no.
him?
Why me?
Yeah, because you're next.
Guess I'll use
Higher
Halloween
is
dice.
better.
2.
Ah, Halloween dice.
Very nice.
Let's do it.
Halloween.
As Owen grabs onto something with his right hand and tries to pull himself up, a yelp of pain as the rung slips out of his fingers and he starts to slide back down again. Can you both give me a reflex save?
I want to try and grab it, catch
Yeah.
it. and kind of-
13.
That's just Dex. Yeah?
Yeah.
13.
More debris is falling around you. It's definitely getting worse. I'm sorry. I'll try again.
Okay.
Georgia?
Yeah.
3.
Oh, come on.
Are you helping him?
Yes. I'm helping him.
You got advantage on
I've
it?
already caught him, so I'm already.
Give me another roll.
Just,
Oh, another one.
Yeah.
8.
He's making his way up, but not particularly fast. It takes him a little while to get to halfway, but he's not falling down.
okay, now I'm going to start climbing now that he's halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Give me a strength
Can't
or athletics, please.
strengthen it.
Or athletics if you've got it.
Oh no!
Fail.
How does one even climb?
This is dirty. This is made of dirt. Don't like
I
it.
don't want to touch it.
I'm
not even wearing
Yeah, fuck it. As you put your, probably 400-pound weight with Erwin's 200-pound or 160, 170-pound weight onto the ladder, you get 2 foot up and you hear a crack, snap. You take 2 damage
Okay.
from the fall. And Erwin, most of that is from Erwin falling on top of you.
Okay.
Again, he lets out a yelp of pain, but it seems most of it's on you.
Okay. This is the ladder broken, or
It's going to take some time to fix.
we're gonna do the weird prisoner thing back to back and just kind of walk up the walls, if possible. It's narrow.
Yeah, it's narrow enough to do it. You
It
could
seems-
Idea.
Okay.
if the ladder is just snapped in half,
pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah. I mean,
what else could we do?
Everyone, give me a perception, please.
I was
I got excited about this as
I'm
well.
excited.
I'm just going to see how the Halloween dice do.
15, 19.
Not too bad.
Better than Hessia's. For perception.
15.
I love that they're
19.
doing the.
You hear from the main room, like
Emperor's New Groove.
wet mud being pulled. That kind of.
Ah, come on.
You guys best hurry up.
Yeah, trying.
There is something coming from the next room.
Okay.
I can't see it yet, can I?
Great
'Cause,
help, Gabriel.
I'll just literally be looking down into the
Is
room.
it 60 foot you've got?
I have Devil's Sight, I believe it gives
been
me...
Probably 60.
You can see in darkness.
I can see in darkness.
You told us this many times.
know.
last week.
It's probably like
I can see
120 in
darkness,
dim or 60 in pitch black is what it normally is. I'll let you know when you see it. Okay, give me a strength between you.
Okay.
Matt, do you want to roll for Erwin rather than me? It's more fun.
Yay!
Lovely.
Thank you for making me
Has
part
this
of
died?
this. 13.
Oh,
Can someone pass me the player's hand?
What? Did you do another?
failed again.
It's not on the table.
What you?
Sorry?
Claire's handbook, because that's died.
Give me this.
It ain't on here.
It's neither here.
Oh, I might have it up here. Yeah, I do.
Taking our player handbook
Yeah.
away from us.
You just gave us an uncharged tablet. The most helpful thing.
Do I hear him start to go?
How?
Your dice broken.
No.
Oh, there we go.
It's going bad, shall we just say.
Yes.
He can't push with the same force that you are to hold your weight back. So you just kind of face plant him into the wall.
As long as we're going out,
Helping.
it's fine.
You make it about 5 foot. And he just can't, as you face plant him in, and then you trying to hold yourself up actually brings some of the wall down, now making it harder.
Great.
As you fall into a pile. You've got no kind of acrobatics, have you? No.
No.
1 point of damage, please.
Great.
This is the
I
worst
thought you were
way
rolling
to
for
die.
what a pile of he was falling into then. A pile of.
As you hit, and
Scarabees.
again, Erwin.
Can you still transform? Could you fly? Or no?
I can try.
If you can't fly, I will carry you. As a little bird.
Ravens aren't little, my friend.
Little enough. Little
Compared to a
enough.
dragon.
I mean, smaller than a person, right?
Yeah.
That could work.
Okay, let's do that.
You've seen him do it before, elegantly and looking pretty cool. Now, not so much, as the sound of metal clinging, or clattering, sorry, to the floor as Constance's shield is dropped.
I'll strap that on my back.
Yeah. You fully load up. Carrying a reasonable amount now.
Yeah.
Pull the staff out and say equilibrium so it stands perfectly upright. So they've got 6 foot of pole to basically hold on to until they get to the top.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Could you throw that and then say that? Or do you have to be touching it?
It has to be on the. It has to be on something to. So what? I could literally.
Yeet equilibrium.
Pretty much.
That would be a nice.
Yeah.
Equilibrium.
Just bonk, or just stay there. But what a shame you did it on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the staff is immovable, stood perfectly upright, will help you for the first bit from where you made it harder for
Okay, I
yourself.
will use that staff to leverage myself up to what's left of the ladder and try and work my way from there.
Yeah, give me athletics to climb or brute strength it.
Brute strength in it.
I might, because of how you're climbing with your claws, I might give you advantage.
Thank you.
You need it.
I'm getting in a bit of a panic state at the moment, and I'm just kind of trying to get out. Yeah. Okay. So
It's not a one. It's not a
Yeah.
one.
So it's 12 or 10. 12.
It's hard going. Like, this is wet, PT style mud. And as you're kind of climbing up it, it's not taking your weight at all. And it's a real physical struggle to do this. You're carrying
I
a...
added real physical struggle to your to-do list.
Thanks, Alexa.
The government is listening.
Thank you.
Well, now we know what you're doing tomorrow.
A physical struggle.
Real
A
physical
real
struggle.
physical struggle.
That's amazing. Amazing.
Broken.
I've got
It's weird because when I
six.
when I test rolled them like ages, like
6
earlier,
ones out of like 10
did
dice
really
rolls.
well.
You're going up slowly, but are you going to have enough puff to make it to the top? Who knows?
Devil Sight is 120 feet magical and non-magical sight.
We're evening out the odds.
You can see.
Get rid of the ones.
You can see normally in
How?
darkness both magical and non-magical to a distance of 120 feet.
God.
Okay.
Something other than 1, thank you.
Got me.
You see muddy, grim, bloodied, 2 bright red eyes fixate on you at the top of the tunnel, wearing ancient, heavily rotted, heavily rusted full plate, wielding, or rather dragging, a rusted great sword along the floor behind them as their eyes fix on you and they start to slowly...
How far away is it? So it's got to be 120 foot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're just going to hear a couple of Eldritch Blasts go off underneath you, by the way, Jekyll.
Lovely. That's not going to make this more difficult.
120 feet, yeah.
Skeletal.
Yep. I just see it. It's undead.
Yep.
First hit is going to be a 14 plus 7, so 21.
That's a hit.
And then the next one will be a 19 plus 7,
That's
so
a hit.
26. 2d10 of force damage. Take 13 points of force damage plus 8, so 21 points of force damage.
Yeah, you blast into it.
Hurry up!
Give me another climb.
Tried my best. It's going to be a 1 again. Chances are it's going to be a 1.
Oh my god!
It is.
That dice is broken!
You got weighted dice.
Gonna need to dice
See if
shame.
you can catch the.
I was about to say we are going to need to dice shame.
That was that.
See if you
I
can,
cannot get a 1.
Jackal.
How?
see if you can
That's
catch
like half
the.
my rolls.
4 points of damage.
No, I can't get a 1.
Lovely. It's like
As
the
you
earth
slide and
collapsing.
tumble, bringing a lot of the wall down with you to the floor.
Dice.
With a silent scream, this skeletal creature, but not a skeleton, mouth opens an unnatural angle with the joy at a slant as he runs 30, 40, 50, 60 foot across the floor, dragging this
That one I don't-
sword. You can see. Give me a perception.
It won't help
15.
me. There's not enough space. I need the lodestones as well.
Oh, cheers, Windspear. Someone said they've been watching it and they're up to episode 16, but wanted saw we were live, so came to say hey.
Hey.
As he drags the sword, you can see the rusted, embossed symbol on his chest that you've seen down in the tomb.
Aw.
The sun. The gold leaf of it's still there. Oh, nice. Windspear just said that they've bullied someone into running the game for them.
Nice.
The best way to do it.
Good. You can't be any worse than these guys.
Your dice.
Yeah. Especially today.
He will be upon you next round.
Yeah.
He probably won't get attacked
that's
next round.
crazy.
That's
Yeah,
a disappointing
but
way
it'll
to
be
go.
on
It seems he can run 60 foot.
Yep. You guys need it. You, need
You find
that.
yourself on the pile on the floor, what do you do?
I'm on the floor again. Oh,
Yeah.
Come on.
With a natural one, you're falling.
What else can I do? I'm gonna.
You can just get Cat to roll your dice for you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't get it to go
Do you
below
have
double
met?
figures.
I have mending, but it's not exactly gonna be that useful. It's like 1 foot dimension of repair.
Oh, right.
It's not exactly gonna.
It'll
make
probably
the
take a
whole
couple of
ladder.
rounds to do the
Yeah.
ladder, yeah.
No, I'm gonna try again.
Yep.
I guess.
Give me a climb. I'll give you advantage on the first one.
I've still got that staff there. that I can-
Yeah, that's what's helping.
Yeah.
Well, it's not up. It's on the floor still.
Six.
After everything, you're going to die because of
Of a
a corridor.
Oh, it's a shaft.
All right,
I'm
fine.
going to die because of a shaft.
You're
Dying
getting
shafting.
shafted.
You have been.
As you
How did you call die?
give me a
Shafting.
reflex save. Give me a reflex save, please.
What is
I'm
reflex?
sorry.
Dice
Acrobatics.
are being
Dexterity.
very naughty today.
13.
Oh, sorry, dexterity save, not reflex.
15. No, sorry, 14.
13.
Has a 1 on the dice and it's got another number after it.
Yeah, I
Two
know, it's crazy.
digits.
Double
knew they
digits.
Right. Johnny, take 3 points of damage from falling debris.
Oh, you're not.
It's getting harder.
Luckily, he did that health.
The walls are starting. Every time you're sliding down, you're just.
Can I just make a hut? Can I just sit down and make the tiny hut? Just stay here.
This is where I live now. Give me an initiative roll, everyone, please.
Oh, God. Gonna be a 1 again.
14 plus
Double 1,
7,
11.
so
21. That's twice as good.
21.
It's Johnny, then Dunk, then me.
I hold on the staff, say equilibrium, and then I put it in front of me because it's only a corridor on it at an angle.
You can't do it again yet.
Oh, and so that's a bonus action at equilibrium, isn't it? And I just send 2 Eldritch Blasts out in front of me to the undead thing that's coming at me. That would be a 17
Miss.
and a 19 plus 7, so 26.
The
So
17, as it strikes in, it like absorbs into this. Although his armor is rusted and battered, there's still some strength to it.
take 14 points of force damage.
Yeah, smash into him. He's coming on strong still.
Yeah. Jackal, if you have any ability to heal, we need it now.
Yep, makes sense. I guess we have to fight this thing. How far is it away? It's like
60 foot.
60 foot. Okay. I'm gonna.
Precisely.
There's a tape measure on the wall.
I'm gonna step kind of in front of.
Windspear just said he's coming on strong. Make no bones about it.
Hey.
Get out.
Wow, that was humorous.
I love a good fun. I love it.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah.
Am I
So.
on a dodgy chair?
Oh no, that one there is another dodgy one.
Curse.
So, yes.
Yeah.
Are all the chairs just eventually becoming dodgy chairs?
Yeah.
Maybe he's not
Right.
because there's no escalation
I'm
going on
gonna
here.
step around
This is exactly
Johnny.
what
I'm
we
gonna
just
use Mass Healing Word at a spell slot higher, 4th level. So
Fuck.
next turn.
Beefy spells coming out.
Burn those
Still
big
ones,
boys.
though, so it's all right. Oh, it's a 4 that time. That's 8 healing to everyone, including the little raven on my shoulder.
Wow, 11.
Right, then I'm gonna just dragon breath down the corridor, try and freeze his feet so that he can't move forward.
I like it.
That's my main target. But
Yeah, give me a good roll.
Come on!
it's just
It's a save
it's
first,
a
isn't
save.
it?
It's a con save.
Ooh.
12.
But you can see my roll.
No.
Yeah.
It's a big fat 1.
Oh, nice!
Catching.
It's catching.
That's
Maybe
so
it's
old.
moved.
We're
Ah.
seeing tons of those over here today.
Oh, hey,
So
watch
it's
out.
3d6. So
There's
1,
one.
Yep, good.
4.
Windspear's got
That's
so
great.
many good puns. They're so good.
That's 8
Phone is
cold.
I think I might know who Windspeed is. I'm just
8.
confirming.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Try and
That will slow him down.
muggy up his feet.
Yeah, if he is in water.
Yep. Trying to freeze it if I can.
Nice, I like it, I like it, I like it. I'll give him a roll. Yeah, with a 2. He closes to 30 foot. It's his turn. Takes him a while to get his feet out as he pulls them and continues plodding along. You don't think it did much damage to him, but it definitely slowed him down for a round.
That's all I need.
You can now really see the sword he's wielding is big and ugly, heavily rusted, but it still looks like it's going to hurt.
Yeah. My go?
Erwin is going to try and fly up. Kitty, give me a roll.
He was
for
healed as
Erwin.
well with that
I don't trust myself.
It's 8. He should
That's
have.
the thing.
John,
12.
Hey.
Yeah. It's not pretty to watch him fly with a broken wing. He's more kind of just trying to hop up all the grooves that you've put in.
I was helping.
They were deliberate
I
raven
helped.
holes.
Yes. For my raven buddies to go up.
Johnny. Gabriel.
I
Let me just set the scene. So you've got this long corridor, roots coming down from the ceiling, water in the bottom, leading to this shaft going up where you've pulled a sarcophagi?
Sarcophagus.
sarcophagus
Closed.
to close it at the top. Walls scraped around where you've tried to climb. Both of you bloodied, battered, and wet. As you stand, the only way out is up the shaft with this skeletal, what you would assume. Looking at this guy now, you recognise the armour from the vision as the paladin who was training.
Lovely. He's still undead though, so he needs to die.
So if Windspear does one more really good pun, I'll let him either give you...
At least 7.
No, one more really good pun, and he can either give you guys inspiration or me inspiration.
I have an inspiration. I should have used it.
Yeah. You've seen the Watcher's emote he just put in? Emoji?
Yeah, it's got so you can put sunglasses now on our remotes. It's quite cool. So there's this timer thing. If you click on the timer, you get points, and then you can spend those points to like customize.
That a Watcher, that is amazing. Right. Anyway, sorry. I promised. Like when I watch streams, I get really annoyed when people would lose it.
Yeah. So I step forward about 5 foot. This staff. I put it at a diagonal angle to basically block the path.
Yeah.
Equilibrium, step back, and then I witch slap him with a chilled touch.
Witch slap.
Yeah. Is that a roll to hit or a save? I can't
It is
remember.
a roll to hit.
Okay.
It is.
Love a lich
Yeah.
slap.
It's been a while since we've had a good lich.
We've had a good lich slapping.
Everyone loves a little lich.
That's a lich fondle.
I think I was about to say.
17 plus
That's a
7,
lich
so
diddle.
24. You create a ghostly
like a town in
skeletal
Cambridgeshire.
hand.
Lich diddle.
It's going to basically grab him around the neck. Causes 1d8 worth of necrotic damage. How does that be? That one. That does 3 points of necrotic damage.
You don't think it has any effect on him?
But it cannot regain hit points until the start of your next turn. If the target is undead, it has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Is undead or isn't?
Is undead.
Okay, brilliant.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, nice.
I've still got to get past that pole.
That was pretty good. Oh, we got dish pickle.
They're all out tonight.
So, Windspear, I think this deserves a reroll. He can choose who to give it. It said, ouch, Gabriel just gave him the cold shoulder.
He needs to get a grip.
Okay, you can give someone advantage or me advantage. Right, he's going to try and get past it.
Yep.
He does last his entire turn.
Yep.
He'll be able to climb over it. You're not really defending it.
No, I'm just literally trying to slow him down.
I'm not above
Give me a roll for Erwin at the top,
Oh
please.
no, I don't like it when it's me. 13.
Yes.
Erwin makes it to the top.
Oh, you are welcome.
Good job.
Thank you, Halloween
Thank
dice.
you, Halloween dice.
He gave me inspiration.
Traitor!
Have you seen this collection of ineptitude? We need the help.
Just wants to watch the world burn. Oh my god, you guys. Right, sorry, where were we?
Jackal's turn.
Psycho.
Jackal, your turn.
That's what was happening.
Have you considered, and I'm just offering this as a possibility, another dice?
Yeah. No, I like.
So,
Or someone else
It's
rolling
not
it for
happened
you.
before.
this skeletal knight, whatever you want to call it, is clambering past the staff, the mobile staff, equilibrium staff, actually.
Yep.
You've got advantage to attack him this round for any
I'm
melee
going
attacks.
to pull out his trainee's thigh and smack him with it. Bone mace.
You're gonna
The
bone
holy
him.
mace. Smack him with a bone. I've got advantage, so
Oh.
there we go.
That's bad. That's a really bad one.
Roll.
Hey, possibly.
Hey, the other double one. So 11 plus 6,
17.
17. Seriously? Wow.
He's a toughie to hit.
All right.
You smash into him, and as the mace comes near him, you can feel almost like a crackle of electricity come from it, but it's not electricity at all. You feel as even just putting it near him, he gets weaker and nearly drops. and as you hit into the armor, the armor takes the blow, and you can just see where it hits him. It goes limp, but then he pulls the motion back again.
It is.
Need to touch him with the bloody bone.
Touch the bone.
Okay, then he's pretty tough. Hold on. I'm going to then also cast as a bonus action Grasping Vine, which is I conjure a vine that sprouts from the ground in an unoccupied space behind him, and then I'm going to get the vine to lash out. It's within 30 foot to grab him. He has to make a dex saving throw. It'll be full 20 feet in the direction of the vine.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Dex.
I love
Suck
it when
back.
Jekyll gets induced by that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you cause any damage, or is it just a pull?
It's just a pull. It's just a delay thing, but it lasts for a while. So.
As the ground 20 feet behind where you'd set up the equilibrium staff opens up as... Let me just think for a second. Tendrils of mist come out of the darkness, out of the black pit, and snake round, moving, and one of them launches round as he's bringing this sword up to step forwards, as it grabs onto his foot, as it pulls back, as he resists, but then another, and another, and another, and with a tug, you see him being pulled 10, 20 foot back into the water as he slides along the floor. As they hold him or just pull him?
It just pulls him back, and it keeps doing it every round.
That's cool.
Yeah. Until the spell ends, you can direct the vine to lash out at the same creature or another creature as a bonus action each turn.
Oh, that's a cool spell.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Nope. Nope.
And he's now got to pass by the little pole again.
Nice.
There's a long pole with a bone. It's
The
all
pole, the
going
bone.
on.
There's a shaft.
A shaft, a pole, and a bone.
Your
Walk
turn.
into a bar.
well.
Seeing my opportunity, I will lash out to.
Give me a dex save. Give me a dex save.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Everything falling down on us. Oh, there's a high roll. 19.
Woo!
Finally. 20 rolls later.
Did it get passed on?
I mean, that was.
It was a 5.
That was a 5.
I guess.
5,
Yeah.
7, 20.
Yeah.
Oh, that's alright.
Bigger rocks are starting to fall now.
6.
As you feel the ground beginning to shift, as it's becoming highly unstable. From the distance, the room where you fought, you can hear the constant splatter of things hitting the water. But you can also hear the scraping of stone on stone from above you.
Oh god. Church is going to fall on our heads. Yeah, 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Half you're all gonna die, but it's quite hilarious.
That'd be a 14, so that's a miss on that one. And
I'm going to give you. I'm going to say he's held, but he's on the floor, so no advantage and disadvantage at the same time.
Okay. And the other one is 17.
Miss.
What?
He's a tough cookie to hit. He's really tough.
Should we be running?
You need to move.
Yes.
From looking at this armour, from looking at it with the devil's sight now and seeing it up close, this is definitely not mundane.
Yep.
What he is wearing.
Armour
Definitely. There is no doubt in your mind.
Yeah, 100%.
So you've still got him. He's still 20 foot away from you.
Okay.
What do you do? It's highly unstable.
What's Erwin doing? Has he managed to get the thing open? The lever?
Yep. As you look back, you can see he's turned back into human and is using his feet and pushing open.
Okay.
He's sweating heavily.
Would I be able to cast a spell and then try and climb, or would that be?
Yeah, so it's an action to do it, so you wouldn't be able to, you can use your attack action or your spell action to move if you want to, or you can do a spell and then move. So you could move in your move action and then climb as well. One of the things I quite like in Pathfinder 2, you get 3 actions a turn.
Yeah.
And if you use like your second action to attack, so you can attack twice every round, but you're at negatives to do it. And then I think you can attack 3 times, but then you're at even more negatives. So if you just kind of plant yourself, it's not like you're wasting movement. Makes sense.
With 3 actions a turn, you could have fallen down this chasm loads.
Yes, that would have been perfect, wouldn't it? I don't know if I had. Yeah.
I know what I'm going to use my advantage on, by the way.
Oh no.
Thank you, Wind Spear.
No.
It's like shooting fish
Thanks,
in a barrel.
Windspear.
Oh no, I think
Windspear.
Wind Spear's gone before you could see the damage his advantage would do.
It's alright,
That's
I'll
what I know
catch
who
up in
it is.
about 3
I'll let them
weeks.
know.
How much health do you have? Are you pretty banged up? All right,
But you can get out of there pretty sharpish.
Yeah. All I need to do is just be like,
It's definitely getting unstable in here.
Yeah, I need to get out. I'm gonna try and get out, but it's just I guess I'll heal you on the way out before I book it. Right. So I'll be using my move action to try and climb out, but as I'm going past, I'm going to use Cure Wounds on Gabriel.
Yep. Give me a roll, please.
1d8. 11 health.
Nice. Yeah, big positive energy rushes through you in this dark, grim place as you just feel like getting punched in the face by holy energy, basically.
yeah.
Just forced into you. Give me a athletics roll, please.
Athletics or strength?
Either.
Strength, please.
If you've got athletics, it'll be higher.
I'm going to try strength, I guess. Or athletics would be easier.
Well, if you've so athletics is a strength skill, but it means you could have bonuses to it. So in old games, there used to be a climb skill as well,
I see.
but they got rid of it, and I think just kind of put it into athletics.
Okay, cool. 8.
You're making ground.
Good work.
I haven't fallen on my butt again.
Right, so he's got to resist the spell, has he? Is it a reflex save?
It's a dex save.
I'm going to use my advantage. What's the DC?
What would be my...
Doesn't matter, that's a 17.
Yeah.
Thank you, Windspear.
Why?
Thank you very much. As he pulls free from these tendrils and is almost slicing them as he does, the style he fights in is not like mindless undead at all. There is movements and technique to it still. As he breaks free from the tendrils and then climbing past the thing. No, he's not going to make it to you in this round. He spends his movement just climbing over the blockade, basically.
It's going well.
But he's about 10 to 15 foot away from you. He does look damage. Catherine, give me a d6. Low is bad.
D6.
Okay, both. Give me a reflex dexterity save, please.
Why do you do this to us, Adam?
That would be a 19 plus 2,
Why am I
so
being held
I am
responsible
on
for
a
this?
21.
It's rude, isn't it?
It is.
The whole room begins to shake and tremor as you can feel the rush of air being pushed towards you from the main bulk of the room up the corridor with this foul, smelling, horrible stench of death as the roof truly starts to collapse in, as you can see like this domino effect as it's making its way up the corridor towards you.
Sorry.
Your turn.
Can I reach the staff?
He'd get probably an attack opportunity on you. Because you'd have to reach it and then get out. Matt, no, helping.
I'm going to
Worth it. It's totally worth that risk. That stuff's awesome.
cast. I'm going
Thank
to
you.
hit him with another chill touch.
Yep.
As my action, chill touch. 14 plus 7
Yeah, it's a hit.
takes 1 point of necrotic damage, but
Doesn't seem to take any.
it does have now disadvantage against me. I will, as a bonus action, grab the staff, equilibrium, and then step back, basically.
He's going to try and hit you.
Yeah.
What is your AC, please?
13.
What is it?
13.
That's a hit. Oh no, it's not a hit. It's disadvantage, not advantage. As you grab it, equilibrium. Pull it back in and turn to run from him. You feel this as the sword, where you looked at it, was quite low. It's now up high, and you didn't even see it get there.
Yeah. That's me done.
That's your whole turn.
That's my whole turn.
Oh.
That is a. That
Well, you
is
can
a-
run, you can move,
Oh yeah, is it a move action?
because it's a bonus action to do it, to activate it.
I will then.
You could probably make it to the
Cheese
base.
it.
I think I can.
Cheese it.
Yeah, I don't know if my
action?
my soul raven is an action, so I will move to the.
Yeah,
Get as far away from it.
he's going to reach you this round.
Yeah,
Jakul,
it's okay because he's still.
you're about
got
halfway up.
disadvantage
I'm about halfway up.
It's been. I was like, I'll make it 2 climb successes without a critical failure, and that means they.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah. You were expecting too much from me.
And yes.
Oh right, the bonus action from the grasping vine is a 30-foot range. Is he still within that 30 foot of the
No.
guy? He's past it.
So you double moved.
Okay, then I'm gonna drop that because I don't need it.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Gabriel. Kind of look
You got to
down
touch
at
him, or is
It's
it?
a range of 30 feet.
Nice, and he's got to do a will save to attack him, is it? Wisdom?
Yeah, so he has to do a will save, or he has to choose another target.
Nice.
Or if he can't, then it fails.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm doing that as a bonus action, and I'm going to try and keep climbing.
Nice. Give me strength for athletics.
Do I have to declare my inspiration use before? Or?
You're supposed to.
I would declare it before then.
That's probably a good idea.
I'm going to do that. So I'm going to spend my inspiration.
What would you get?
19
Nice.
Just in case.
and a 15. There we go. Well, as I spend it, of course.
Arms burning, legs
That's
burning,
how it's supposed to be.
claws covered in filth as you just rip the rest of the way up the tunnel. As Erwin helps you over the edge, struggling for air from breathing in this horrendous, filthy air from down there. Gabriel, you find yourself alone.
I'm not alone. I've got Eric.
You find yourself alone. As you look up, you see this
Oh, it's a bonus action.
undead knight is probably the only way that you can describe it. Staring down at you. Murder in his blood-red eyes. The walls and sides and ceiling falling behind him. The staff behind him. Oh no, in your hand, sorry, in your hand. As he closes the distance, and he's got to do first.
Wisdom save.
And what's the DC? It's quite high.
15.
18.
Okay. And he's still got disadvantage from attacking me.
Okay.
$13 is my AC. Disadvantage.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Can someone roll a d12? For me?
No. Oh, no.
No. What's the plus?
I did heal you.
Mark,
I
it's
did
you.
heal you a
Would you
bit,
like
right?
to do
No,
it?
let the box decide.
No,
tower
just
do it.
roll. Just you roll it.
Let the tower decide.
I don't trust that tower.
Drop
It
a
hates me.
d12 in it.
Who? Johnny can choose. Who do you want to roll
Just
it?
roll- Someone roll a d12.
Shove it in.
Oh! 11.
Is that enough?
I've won 17.
Oh.
Ooh.
No, it's
I
not
gave him a
enough.
heal before I left.
Squeaky bum, squeaky bum.
Take 15.
Oh my days! I'm on 2 health.
Run away now.
2 murderous swings come in at you. The first one, by blind luck, as it comes in, you feel it pierce the magic around you, and with a dodge back by the skin of your teeth, it collides with the wall as you let out a sigh, but then with ridiculous timing, he switches the blade in his hand and rams it hard into you.
Yeah.
Dude.
Your turn, Gabriel.
It is a bonus action for me to turn into my merge with Eric. I will do that. I was thinking about letting off 2 archers last, but no.
Can I kill him?
Done, we have
Mage Slayer, you're dead.
Yeah, I will merge quickly with Eric and fly.
Fly the fuck
Away.
I will disengage and move because they're the actions I can
Cheese
take.
it.
You can only use your actions of disengage, dash, disengage, dodge, help, hide, and search. So I will disengage and fly up
Good.
out of the way.
Okay.
And my speed of a raven is 50 feet.
As you fly up, out, away from this undead skeletal knight. Up. Can you give me a reflex save with advantage? So dex
God.
save with advantage, as the rest.
Crit.
As you fly out, the rest of the tunnel begins
And a
to
crit fail.
collapse in on itself as you dodge,
One way or
as
the
the
other.
ladder falls and various other bits fall down.
Going well for everyone.
But the floor of the church itself is like solid, built on stone, and stays strong against there is like an under bit cut into it now, which you can look down into. Owen gives both you a nod.
I literally unform from Eric and just vomit of blood. I'm cut to ribbons. Like I don't even have the concentration to turn myself look better than I am. I'm literally in ribbons.
Nice. Right, we'll jump back to the others.
Yay. In our zone of truth.
Ask me, and I will grant you powers, Hesea. Call on me, and I will end this mess.
And he's definitely speaking the truth.
We can all hear this, can't we?
Anyone who is linked with Hesea now can.
Oh, sure.
You hear this voice of ancient power.
That is a bad idea.
Are you talking to Hesea?
Yes.
What does Hesea want to do?
Hesea is having a conversation.
With?
I don't know, but it's a voice in Shadow Hesea's head.
Is it?
No.
No, it's in Hesea's
Real
head, isn't it?
Hesea's head. The shadow.
Yeah.
Hesea that is in
Hesea
the
is the
shadow.
shadow.
Our Hesea.
Yes.
The shadow person is not hearing anything.
Terminology is not helpful here. The Hessia that previously was known as real Hessia. And is now stuck in there.
I sense power here. Who is with me? Who shares this space, this mind, this soul?
I'm guessing from your face that something reasonably odd has just been said.
I'm very frightened.
Then get out of there.
State your name.
What is happening?
Nothing. It's okay.
Are you in the zone?
Oh yeah, no. I am in the zone.
We're all in the zone.
I forgot that was a thing.
Who would you rather be, Hessia or Shadow?
Shadow.
Okay.
If you need to know anything, then
Yep.
yeah.
Elian is talking to whatever is talking to other Hessia.
I don't want to talk to it. I'm not sure.
Then leave!
Oh, it can hear me. Oh, that's even more unsettling. What are you?
A gift.
Well, that's not sinister at all.
Can you say something vague?
What is your name?
Are you speaking to my shadow?
No.
You're in.
You're in his own truth.
No, not
Oh, yeah, it's
speaking
true,
to the
yeah.
shadow.
I'm speaking to a voice in the shadow's head.
Yes.
Don't let her back.
What is your name?
If you call it. You'll know. If I tell you, we have a pact.
Well, we don't have a pact.
Pact?
Because I don't go around making agreements with sinister disembodied voices.
Then leave this place.
Quite comfortable here, actually. Well, apart from the whole overwhelming terror.
Not a good time to smart talk. Whatever it is.
It's never a good time to smart
Do you
talk, and I
understand
do it
what's going
anyway.
on?
I can't help it.
The bard seems to be arguing with a voice in his head.
I'm not arguing, I'm just exploring.
Or a voice in Hessia's head.
Tiefling, blood of chaos, old one. Once more I find you in need of me. Once more I offer you salvation. A pact, a deal, a last chance, or stuck for all time here.
Truth is subjective, I'm just saying.
Do we know if Hessia is she in pain? Is she in trouble?
Well, she's stuck in what used to be her shadow.
But is that going to hurt her or kill her?
I don't know.
Does
Is she in any danger right now?
Does she have any control over her? It?
I didn't get that impression.
I don't want her back. She'll trap me again.
Well,
But she is also trapped.
she was there first, to be fair.
Good choice, creature of chaos.
Why?
Dorsneki avote.
What's happening?
Snelien torvoko.
Elian, what's happening?
Well, as far as I can tell, that sounds unpleasant.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
10.
You hear Elian chanting in a deep foreign voice, which is clearly not his own. Snorkeleante, votoria. You've
He's
lost
doing
control.
that. Is he doing that like at the moment?
Vitel me! As you see Hessia's
Stop it.
shadow rip out as she grabs onto Hessia and yanks her down and pulls her in as there's a scuffle and a swap and a movement as he continues. As you try and hold this deep voice in, Dokeante! As the scuffle finishes.
Oopsie.
Is that the only time you roll that dice?
Yeah.
It was
I
onto
did
the floor. You did it.
What just happened?
Am I me? Am I back? Am I real?
We should probably ask her something only Hessia would answer truthfully to. What is the best
What is your
action?
favourite item in the world?
My favourite item?
We don't know the answer to that. Do we?
Yes. The best item you found in Barovia.
My eye patch.
That's Hessia.
I gave it away.
Elian goes and vomits behind a tree.
Wait, Elian, are you alright?
That was very unpleasant.
What happened?
I was briefly a shadow, but I'm back.
Yeah, how did that
What
happen?
did you do to come back?
What I had to do to get back.
What did you unleash to get back?
I don't know. But the voice we've heard
Okay,
before.
wonderful. So
We're still in the zone of truth, aren't
She
we?
made a non-specific bargain with a
non-specific
non-specific
bargain with an entity we don't know.
This could only end.
badly.
Who taught you how to do magic?
No one.
That explains a lot.
Have you still got the link to Hessia active?
Would you
I
have broken
think I
concentration?
probably would have broken concentration at the point where I started being hijacked to cast
Are we
dark
still
magic.
are we still zone of truth as well?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I was checking.
Wait, I thought you were raised by...
I was taught by the woods.
druids.
That is
Hessia
definitely very
is-
specific.
Very blatantly feeling whether around the area where she had gills
Nope,
previously.
there's no gills there.
What are you doing?
Well, I can tell you what she's not doing. She's not feeling guilt.
Last time there were gills.
Is this the same thing as last time?
Yes.
Why is it so interested? Most
Don't
higher
know.
beings
I think that's
will
true.
move from subject to subject very quickly. Why does it keep coming back to you?
I think lower, not higher.
Yeah, higher, more powerful than us.
Well, it probably is.
It feels power, I think. My magic, maybe? I don't know.
Did Hessia, when she was the shadow, did she succeed or fail the zone of truth? Because I would know.
Oh, yeah, I never. Oh, you might have rolled. I'm assuming that I failed it.
Oh, failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
So,
So I've just
What's
seen
happened?
your
So
message.
you find yourself stood probably about 600 metres outside the
Yeah.
western gate of Valaki.
I poked the shadow.
I think it's back where it should be.
I can check, just not right now.
It's just a good question, sorry. Why is Jackal constantly smiling?
He's happy.
Otherwise, he would be crying. Let's be honest. We heard a loud noise from the direction of...
You did. You can see dust rising from the church.
Where are we going the other way? Cool. The last thing I remember, we were going to find.
We were
Follow
following the
tracks?
tracks.
We were going to find the werewolves and we were led in a different direction.
Yes, and I got lost and I fell in a ditch, and then I was the shadow.
What's the amount of fog around us at the moment?
Dissipating.
We've now found the tracks of another werewolf which has somehow managed to transform in the day.
Huh. That's unusual.
And before whatever that happened,
It isn't.
we were deciding whether we wanted to...
Apparently, it's not that normal. It is normal.
Is it?
Alien says so.
Oh, is it?
Well, I mean, it might be a little different for werewolves than it is for were-ravens, but transformation is something that they can do.
I was a werewolf. I didn't have any control over it.
Oh yeah, but you were bitten.
I'm going to assume that this body that's been dragged out of the city may have also been bitten.
Elliot, what would happen if you bit someone?
Nothing.
Can you imagine this giant raven trying to peck ya?
Pecking you.
So what do we do now?
Red, can you sense any tracks or anything around here? There was obviously the big footprint and stuff. But
18, so survival 18. Finding the tracks for that werewolf that wandered off.
Yeah, you can pick them up.
It's been a couple of hours, hasn't it?
Yeah, but they've not attempted to hide them at all.
Yeah.
He's not. He hid them at the start, but then didn't.
Yeah. It's going
West.
west, which is where we were going before. we
North
heading
of the road west, yeah.
Right.
I feel like the title of this episode is incorrect again.
I suppose we should probably continue then. That's the best lead we have for finding the others. Can you smell anything of
I can
Jakul or
Jakul or Gabriel.
Gabriel?
Red's gonna move around a little bit, smell, try and
Or
pick up
Erwin.
something. Or Erwin, yeah, just gonna
yeah.
try and pick up any
Yeah.
smells.
Those inside the town.
That's 20, but not natural.
No scent of them out here at all.
Nothing. Not even an old spore.
Can you smell other people going that way other than the werewolves? Like, can you smell the people of Vallaki?
Yes.
Some of them were definitely taken. Yeah.
So
There's a few scents here, none that I recognise.
So,
So,
it looks
oh.
like.
friends weren't taken this way.
No, which means they must still be
How can?
somewhere else.
Well, where would they go? If they were fighting out there in the middle of all that, where would they go, other than outside the town to follow the people who've been taken? If they're
They might still be in the town. Jakul we left in the stable, and well,
They still think you're in the
the
stable.
last
no, we know that he is. We just don't know where he is.
Yeah.
Ah, good
and
friends
the last
I've got.
and the last we knew of Gabriel, he had gone to the camp. I would assume he would come back to the town.
We can't go to the inn again until we know what's happened to.
No, we cannot.
Why
You'll
isn't
get
his name is always replaced by Ismark in my brain. What is his name?
Erwin.
Owen.
Owen.
Owen. So, I mean, we could go and investigate that big loud noise.
I mean, if we're looking for Gabriel and I don't know Jakul, but certainly Gabriel, heading toward the loud noise and the giant cloud of destruction isn't necessarily a bad choice.
I mean, that's normally me, but I'm here.
You may be right.
It's not on fire.
And we're not that far away from it, are we?
And
No,
it,
a couple of minutes.
it doesn't appear to be. It doesn't appear to be making any kind of deal with dark powers, so
It's
no,
not a
I
good day
wouldn't
for
imagine
the
it.
floor
I
and
can't
dust.
pick it up with my
It's
feet.
normally me dropping them all, so.
Hey, I'm still in the stable, right?
No, we
We
checked.
think you
Oh,
are.
you checked?
Hessia is watching her.
Can everyone just
shadow.
give a quick, brief description of their character for me?
Oh. Red is a halfling.
So how they look at the moment.
Oh, right now. So normal look of very bedraggled hair, like very dreadlocked and stuff, quite dirty. Now wearing mismatched leather armour that is definitely been modified to try and fit her,
Nice.
and no cloak.
Actually, looking quite comparatively well groomed, wearing nice clothing that's probably a fair few years out of date from being fashionable, with a chainmail shirt over it, longbow slung over one shoulder, rapier belted at the hilt.
How then
Hilt,
boots?
hip. Sorry?
How are them boots?
Not. I'm
No,
wearing
he gave
my
them back.
boots.
Yeah, he got his own
Jakul's
back.
boots are
Dumped,
waiting
man.
for him in the inn, where I carefully left them so that he would pick them up when he woke up.
Hessia.
The standard all black, sort of almost roguish clothes, sort of scarf, but just sort of looking generally, tears, rips, bedraggled, like she's been dragged through a hedge backwards.
Constance.
A 6'2" half orc with a still reasonably clean but not great tunic in a sort of light blue shade with the symbol of the Church of Tyr on it, and a makeshift wimple made of part of a shirt and chainmail, and carrying currently warhammer and sword and a shield that was picked up off the ground in the previous
Nice.
in Valaki.
Like it. So you stand to the east of you, the ruined gates to Balaki, out near sort of like a cropped of trees where you met Owen once before. But there's no sign of him there at the moment.
And we burnt into the tree a symbol.
You did indeed.
You did, didn't you? You put the whole name in.
Well, I started
You
trying
started to try and do it, and it was very
It
patronising.
might as re.
It was a
Read.
full opportunity.
Rip.
Right.
Just a
Sorry,
long line.
interrupted you. What's the plan then?
Let's go towards the big loud noise then. I think you're right.
Hessia would want to take a very long, hard look at her shadow before they go anywhere, just, seeing whether it's, like a kid does when they move their arms, and just check that it's following like a normal shadow would.
Yeah, Fisher. Give me a perception.
Perception. 18. Remember this day.
The ones have all been used.
Yes, I think
So as you
all
look
fine.
at your shadow and you move your arms and you move your feet, it's not very good light, so it's a bit like a diffused edge to it, but it seems to be
Behaving like a normal
behaving.
shadow.
And as you turn to look away, Yasha, as one of the shadow arms, and then back to the floor.
Okay.
Quick question before we leave. Are we still in the zone of truth?
Presumably, yes.
Yeah.
Hessia,
Yes.
as far as you know, are you a willing servant of evil now?
Don't answer him.
Well, I think that explains all we need to do.
Give me a wisdom saving
The
throw, please.
hesitation wasn't. Promising.
Why can I not see within the... Oh, not wise. 9.
No, you can't answer him. There's just nothing. You don't even attempt it.
Well,
Leave.
Right.
And do you know who it is you've sold yourself to?
Wisdom?
Pardon?
Do I need to do another wisdom throw, or can I answer that one?
Are you going to try and save it? Are you going to try and say the name? You can't.
Unless I get another voice saying...
Oh yeah, no, you can't say it at all.
Okay.
No, not a chance. Zero chance.
Yeah.
Do you know?
You say it in your head,
Yes
but just
or
nothing
no?
comes out.
Can I not? Can I...
So you know who it is, you just can't tell us.
Not ominous at all.
Is
Wait, no, that's a lie.
This is very ominous.
Is it somebody we've encountered before? Specifically, like that we have all, not just you. So
I
it's,
think
it's an ominous figure that we haven't met yet. That's brilliant.
Grand.
Getting all the attention.
Well, Lucky.
Let's go to Valaki.
Sure. I let Hessia go in front of me.
my question is:
Wait, who?
do we mention this to Gabriel or to Jakul?
Yes,
Maybe we should find them first.
we should. We should definitely do that. But we should definitely do that when we're not with other people who might kill us all.
Good.
We're still tied together. By the way.
You can undo that now. If you
I'm
want.
not.
As you trudge back to
I
Valaki.
trust you all to make your own way now.
Well,
The fog has us first.
with some dispatch, because,
Yeah.
we want to work out where that cloud of dust came from.
Yeah.
The church.
There is a token guard, 2 people on the gate. They don't look like they could stop you, really.
We keep moving.
Yeah. Go towards where
As you
this-
approach, you can see the church. You can see the graveyard has sunk in to the ground, and the church itself, the steeple, is at a slight angle.
It's built on poor ground. Something's collapsed underneath.
Let's go find out what.
Sure.
Part of you,
Let's go
Hestia,
first.
part of you, for some reason, like when you're walking along and you're about to walk to a high cliff face and you're about to look over it, you've got that kind of feeling.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And then as you step over the threshold,
Gonna shuffle a bit closer to Constance.
The ceiling doesn't feel particularly sturdy. What?
What?
oh, we will get on so well, Hestia.
Good.
My strength to you.
No, strength to mine. Yes.
Let me be your
She's saying this out
servant.
loud.
Oh, we just hear it. Like that.
Right.
Together.
This is normal, I suppose.
We'll bring light to this world.
Let unknown entities into you.
We'll end this curse. My knowledge to you.
We should have all agreed that at the start of this. How much of the church is
You've got me free from the shadow, so
is
I
there in
guess.
front of us?
Okay.
So the building is well built and is solid, but the whole thing is like Leaning Tower of Pisa style.
Okay.
Right.
Grand.
This is going to fall at some point.
We should investigate soon before it does fall on us and
Yes.
squashes
Yes.
us.
Those inside.
I'm bloodied. I'm coughing up blood. But
Give me a brief description of what you look like as well, please.
Think along the lines of Solomon Kane. So I've got the hat on, leather trench coat, slightly bearded, eyes slightly bearded.
Slightly bit.
His eyes are currently purple, like full solid purple. But he's covered in cuts, scars, and blood all over him, and his hands are just pulsing out with power, just looking at where the entrance to where the sarcophagus is. Like, please don't come up here. Please don't come up here.
I'm a silver dragonborn. You could tell that all the clothes and everything were very well kept. That there were no old cuts or damages on it. It had all been like almost miraculously healed, like repaired back to what it was, except for the most recent damages. But currently covered in mud and looking very upset. No shoes. Tape all kind of matted and muddy behind. He's taken off and kind of dropped onto the floor.
So sad.
The
Kind
real
of
tragedy.
laid low?
Collapsed by the hole in the ground.
With you lying on his back, just sort of starfishing, looking up to the ceiling. Fuck me. Fuck me. I'm never leaving the blue water inn again.
Oh,
Danica!
everyone's having a great day.
What are we gonna do?
From outside, you hear a deep, husky voice shouting for Danica.
I run into the
Yeah,
church.
Red's gonna run in as fast as she can. That's not very fast.
I'm gonna slowly sort of peering at the ceiling.
Would we be able to see them?
As you
soon we step
enter into this ancient church,
Isn't the door barred?
Yeah.
I thought they'd opened it back up.
No, because we barred it because the two hunters went out the roof.
yeah, it would be. There'd be a. It's solid.
Okay.
Thunderwave.
Red.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my god!
Boom! this shattering as the door smashes open.
That's
As
one way to do it.
Erwin?
his head kind of just flops over. Damn it.
No.
So we can see them, right?
Yeah. So
Right.
you can see just like they look completely fucked. And I mean completely fucked.
Right. Red's gonna run in. As she does, she's gonna grasp her totem and is gonna summon the unicorn totem around them. So this big beefy unicorn made up of. There's no leaves around here. It's probably going to be made out of
dust and
debris.
various things.
Yeah, it's going to be made out of dust and debris.
Bone.
And bone.
Stone and bone.
So this giant unicorn comes like charging in, and while she's in that circle, going to cast Cure Wounds at a 2nd level. Because if I do it on one of them, it will affect all
big
of
heal on
them.
everyone, isn't it? Who are you doing it on?
I'll do it on Gabriel because he looks the most
He
beaten
looks
up.
that's what you want.
He looks the most beaten up.
I am literally just there, just like blind.
So that gives 2d8.
If you didn't get that disadvantage on that guy.
So that's 7 healing into Gabriel, and then the others get my druid level.
I think it is.
It's only 7.
Wait, level 8.
No, 8. No, but that was 7 for the healing, and the others get 8.
And
You get less.
you get less from the direct heal.
It says
You're casting it at a
healing spell in aura. All allies get DL healing.
So including him.
So this I can.
So you get.
Oh,
And then
so you
another
get
8.
plus that. Okay.
No.
Wait,
So you get.
Seems
If you're
fair.
casting it at a 2nd level, you roll 2 dice.
I did.
Okay.
It got.
And
I
your-
got a 6 and a
and
1.
your wisdom modifier.
Is it?
Yeah. Plus proficiency, I think, isn't it?
Okay,
Or just
so
wisdom?
which
Not
case-
for- I think it's just
Plus
wisdom
3.
modifier.
So wisdom no plus 4.
Oh, plus 4. Wow.
So that's 7 plus 4 plus
So
I'm
thingy.
I'm on 20.
Plus my
21.
Yeah.
You're all casting a wisdom
I really
modifier.
want to eat it and tell her.
I'm
as
21.
as Red runs in and pushes this heal into you, it was different from Jackal's poof and then run past. So just like a shock of holy energy. You feel kind of like a natural surge go through you as stuff is stitched back together as this sort of ethereal unicorn
butch unicorn.
then heals everyone else. Who you stand in this holy ground.
Bring my
Holy-ish.
dirty druid energy in here.
How do I enjoy being in the holy ground?
Quite pleasant, you do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Owen, why are you on the floor?
That's fucking Izzy bastards.
I look round. Where is he?
Doesn't Jackal have his head?
No, I chopped off his head. I didn't bring it with
Oh,
me.
right.
I'm not going to touch that.
You know.
I do a literal double take at Jakul.
Cutting off the head is fine. Bringing it with me, that would
We-
be weird.
Haven't seen him.
Who's this? What happened?
My hand is still
Why was I in a
hovering.
bloody stable? And what the hell is going on?
Why aren't you wearing boots?
That's what I want to know.
Why-
Where have you all been?
We left you somewhere we thought was safe.
Where? A stable?
Yes.
Is that where you left me?
Yes! You were heavy!
You're welcome. I carried
she
you
was
the
a horse.
entire way. And Constance too, but I'm pretty sure she said thank you already.
She's very polite in general, I've noticed.
Where are
So
my shoes?
you're welcome. I don't know and I don't care.
I don't
I can't really do
know
anything
about
else.
you, but I'd quite like to go back to the blue water.
Yes, let's do that so your wife does not hunt me down and murder me.
Can we at least get
Are the werewolves
something
gone?
to put?
Can
Yes,
we-
they've retreated.
Actually, I would quite like to watch Danica hunt and murder you.
You're looking very fragile
Gabriel.
and on the floor right now. Don't try me.
Important thing.
Yes.
Our bodies are up and running around.
Yes.
Reached
I
out
know.
to pull him.
Good, because Elian saw me.
Okay. Well, the Fastani saw us get up and leave, so.
They are. You said you saw it
Yes.
as me,
Yes.
and then it started turning.
Yes.
Reverse werewolves?
Wolf wears.
My hand is just crackling
Anyway,
full of like eldritch energy, just pointing at this like gap in the floor.
What are you.
As
what are
you
doing?
as you kind of look down there, it looks pretty collapsed in.
Okay.
What are we looking at?
I'm Alien, by the
There's
way.
an undead
Alien Markovic.
dude down there that we didn't manage to
Cool.
We
kill.
found him
Yes.
in
I'm
the
just
window.
right there here, digging himself up.
I'm not
like he
gonna
dug
say that.
himself in.
Would you like me to set it on fire?
No, because I don't want
Thank
this
you
church to
for
burn down.
loaning me your boots. Sorry you didn't get them back. They're in the Blue Water Inn. I left them there for you. We had to leave in a hurry. I was sort of expecting you to find them before you went on an adventure.
So,
Most people would.
you left me in a stable when werewolves attacked a town.
We didn't know that werewolves were attacking the town.
You took my boots,
He took your boots.
Well, I was completely naked at the time.
and you just left me there.
What, in the stable attached to the Blue Water Inn?
It seems safe.
Bearing in mind that you were, until I talked to the Burgomaster, wanted in Vallaki. So carting you through the streets of Vallaki would have been challenging. Also, your boots are clean, so look on the bright side.
As you look down to Jackal's feet, they are just covered in ancient-looking rot and dirt and grime, and just they look horrid.
You look
I am
like you've had
constantly
an
looking
adventure.
up, and I'm avoiding looking at anything that is me.
I think we should get out of here.
Go
the
back
roof
to the
does
inn
not look stable.
and regroup, and then go hunt down some werewolves. Or, well, let's go regroup at the inn so that your wife knows that you're back and safe.
Yes.
Rest would be
I
nice.
help Eric up to
And you
He's
pick up your
up
boots.
to his
Already
back.
done.
Oh,
Would
yeah.
be nice.
Elian kind of pulled him to his feet. We're going to have to do something about this gate.
We're going to have to do a lot of things about a lot of things, Owen.
I don't think we can leave here.
The arrangement with the Burgomaster was
Let's walk. He kind of hobbles out.
it was conditional on the basis that you, but obviously I will come help, go and hunt down and deal with the werewolves that took the kids. But we have a little time, given that it's not going to be a full moon tonight and not going to be for some time.
We do also need to go and help.
Danomir?
Name's gone.
Casimir.
Why?
Because we made a deal with
Why
him.
did you make a deal with Casimir?
Because if we hadn't, you two would still be roaming around in some sort of other world. You're welcome. Ow.
What did you do? You know,
What
do
did
you
he
know
want?
what deal
I
you
see.
made with Casimir? That seems to be a relevant
What was
question.
it he wanted?
Our deal is to travel with him to a place down south.
They.
The Amber Giants
The Amber Giants.
Temple.
That's.
Oh.
Our deal was
That's
not...
where we need to go.
We need
Yes.
to do a lot of things.
But
on
we
a lot of
promised him
bases.
72 hours?
And how many hours has it been since then?
A lot.
Some.
Not even
We went
24.
to the windmill
Not even
overnight.
Overnight.
We walked here in the.
Had a snooze during the day. And then we've had another night just now. So we've had 2 nights.
So it's been about
So it's tomorrow night we need to be there.
36 hours.
And in
Also-
that time, we need to clear out a werewolf den.
Yeah, it's not happening.
And we need to go to the Fistani and give him that bone back.
What?
We're not.
Since
giving him
when?
The bone back.
Since the reason why me and Red are technically still here is because I had to do a deal with them.
What?
Isabella? Not
What deal is
Isabella.
this?
You can see a few guards
Isabella,
and
yeah.
locals have kind of come to the entrance of the church and sort of poking their heads in to see what's going on.
Why are you?
We're-
why
we're
is everyone making
leaving, yeah.
deals?
Isabella is still about and after that bone as well.
Let's go back to the inn. We can't talk about
Can
this
we
in
get
front
out
of
of the
people.
crumbling church?
Church looks stable. Right?
Esmeralda.
Oh,
I did.
you're
I
right.
did. I
You're
did
right.
name check over here.
Yeah.
From what I know about
I
this
don't know.
reconsecration of the land, since that tunnel's now collapsed, would I be able to do it at her grave, or would that work, or no?
Wouldn't be as secure, but yes.
Yeah, but would it like dissipate the energy like it did with the mace, or would it still be all concentrated on the bone, and the bone would be the important piece?
It's hard to say. You got the impression that it would use the weapon or use the item to do it.
Yeah, I understand it would like use her up, like her power, but would she still be residing in it, or would it be like she would dissipate into the land?
It's hard to say.
Okay.
Out of interest, how much do you know about the Amber Temple that you have
We
cheerfully
need to
agreed
go there.
go to.
Can
We're
we
told to go there,
not-
but can we get out of here first before we
Yeah.
carry on?
Let's rest. I need rest. Yeah.
As you make your way through the streets, it's about 11:30 in the morning ish. You're getting a lot of looks. Everyone, give me a perception or an investigation.
Investigation.
8.
That would be a
9
crit.
investigation.
8
There's 3
investigation.
crits on perception today.
11.
12.
Yeah,
That's
all
put me
pretty
on
average in this.
24.
Apart from Gabriel.
You can almost see the battle lines drawn up. The Burgermeister's men and guard and what's left of them to the south of the road. Not to the north. Lady Watcher's house to the north of the road.
Oh, come on. Now?
Yes.
Yeah.
We tried to dissuade them, but
Where's the
Just-
inn?
Slightly north of the crossing, not
more or less in the middle.
more or less in the middle.
Let's go round, get some rest. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
And I never
I want a
cared.
bath. Let's go.
There are
Yeah. You're
there
right.
are a whole bunch of people here who are going to be caught in the crossfire who don't deserve it.
Then I leave this to you, new friend. I'm going to start walking,
When you
skirting
call one
around.
his bar, you
I
can
thought you
that.
said he was a good person.
Only
Good
when
to a
he's
certain
clean.
extent. Priorities.
I'm not
He's just
saying
teaching you the pecking order.
Is that a pun.
No. What is a pun?
We'll talk. I'm not saying we have to do something now.
Gabriel,
It's
you are
probably
definitely aware that
time
you're being
for you
watched.
to get clean.
Yeah. Is it by her?
You're
By
not
her
sure.
man?
You've just got the idea you're being
not
watched.
wash our hands of this.
I think
Let
what
it
Nicole
off,
would like
okay?
to do is just wash his hands.
Let's get to somewhere
like to
where
not-
we don't have eyes on us.
Yeah.
Keep walking.
I'd like to be
I-
clean,
I'm
and
assuming
I'd like
that
to
we're
not
walking as
just
we're
Walking and
die.
talking.
Yes.
Because someone is watching us.
We're all pretty beat up.
Speak for yourself.
I mean,
We're fine.
okay.
We are pretty beat up.
I fell in a ditch and I'm fine
I'm
now.
pretty beat up.
I'm fine.
If you guys think you can deal with the situation, then by all means,
We've got healed
I'm
twice
going to
now,
go
we
rest.
need it.
It's not that we think we couldn't, it's that we do not want to.
I am not all powerful. We have so much on our plate, so much deals and decisions and things that we have.
Yeah, there's some.
Yeah, we
Let's
have
wait
let's-
and get
to set our
to it.
priorities once we are able to do something with ourselves. March. March.
You make it back to the Blue Water Inn.
Is it still barred? Or has she undone it now?
No, she's undone it now for the day.
A tiny bit.
Yeah. It's empty in there though, apart from Catherine.
What am I doing then?
Probably.
Hey guys!
Interdimensional janitor.
Kitty,
Yeah.
would you please both roll a d20
Shit, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Right. We
to
can fucking do
see
this.
if a brother.
Oh!
So what should we say?
All together.
Over 12, they make it back.
No.
One,
Oh, that's so different.
1, 2, 3. Oh! Mine did. Only one.
I'm going to use my inspiration roll again.
You're using my...
No! I was the one who was really badly injured. I somehow survived. Brother!
You were the grumpy one as well. You didn't really well, neither of you spoke much, but
The amount of our inspiration that we use to try and keep NPCs alive.
yeah.
They're more important than us.
We love them.
What was your name? Yevgeny, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was
Evgeny.
Yevgeny, yeah.
So the younger of the two brothers. As you go in,
My heart.
drunk, on the bar, alone, wearing this kind of hide stitched together, greased hair down, little bit of blood just dripping to the floor around him.
He was mauled bad.
This large, hulking man, nursing drinks. Doesn't look to you as you walk in.
Wasn't he the one that was bit pretty
He was
bad?
the one who was, yeah.
He was.
Jakul, how strong are you feeling?
Not very.
I know that man got bit by a werewolf.
Give me a night's rest and I can save him, if that's the term. More than that, I cannot do, I'm afraid.
Very well.
It's not a ritual, no.
Don't you have to do it before?
It's
They
first
turn.
turn, yeah. So you've got time.
So much extra thing to add to the list.
Do it for Yevgeny.
And hopefully his brother is okay.
I need. Yeah.
As Danica sees you come in, and runs just straight past you like you're not there.
Yeah, I'm very clearly getting out of the way.
As her poise is gone, you can see she's clearly been crying. Her black hair with the couple of silver streaks, a little bit bedraggled, wearing the same clothes that you saw from previously. As she embraces Erwin and hugs him in tight as he holds her in close as well. You see a small grimace of pain come across his face. As you hear her, promise me never again. I can't do this, Owen. Promise me. Yeah. I can't do that. These people need me. It's them or me. I go back and I take the boys with me to the vineyard.
That may not be a bad shout.
I can't see you like this. Please, Danica, please.
Nobody has to make any hasty decisions. Let's just take a moment to rest and pull ourselves back together and work out what we are going to do. It may be that the best thing that you can do here, Owen, is be a stabilising presence here at the inn.
We're the only ones in here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Apart from the brother.
Apart from
I'm going to
Yevgeny.
lock the door behind us
Okay.
and then flip the thing that's just closed. That's closed.
After you've locked the door. Just go.
Yeah.
I had to go into the night
It's an inside.
and bring Bron
Oh,
back.
how good it would be.
He snuck out after you. Did you see Erwin look down? His large black beard with the silver. He looks a mess. From when you first met him, he looks an absolute fucking mess. You can't ask this of me.
Look,
Can we not rest for now?
you, Owen, you want to help. And Danica, you don't want Erwin going out and putting his life in danger. Those two things aren't mutually exclusive.
What's your AC?
15.
Where she just lunges and slaps you across the face.
I've clearly missed something.
Danica, he's right. There's so many people here that rely on you. But fighting every night like you have been clearly doesn't work. It's not going to work. And if the guards aren't going to be on those walls again, it's not going to work going out there and fighting alone. All it is a death sentence for all of you, everybody. This place is defensible. You need to bring who you can here and make it as defensible as possible. Lock yourselves up. Make as
I will
safe
not
space.
be my father. I will not lock myself from these people.
Bring them with you then.
How many? 10, 20?
Fill as much as you can.
And what
with
if I
them.
bring the wrong one in here?
Is there any way to test it?
Silver.
I will not be him. I will help these people. Then you will help them alone.
That's not fair.
You won't be alone.
You don't look at what you leave behind. You don't look at the aftermath, the children crying, the people asking where.
I've spent 5 years being imprisoned by a hag. I didn't get the choice. Don't claim the moral high ground with me. You want to...
I went to my daughter's wedding because I had no choice.
She did have a choice, and she chose.
And as do I. So, Erwin, you stop this foolishness. We cannot save all of these people. Maybe we can rescue some more boys or girls or more children if they come to us in need. But we can't save everyone. It's impossible. Look at you.
Doing it.
Look at yourself, Erwin. As you feel, probably for the first time, he genuinely looks down at his, just like, right-hand side of his body wrecked.
She's right that you can't save everybody by fighting. Let's just take some time, regroup, and work out what the best thing for us to do is.
Was that the last full moon?
Yes.
It's waning now.
No. Whatever Strahd wants, really.
It at least looks like it's starting to wane.
Strahd bought the full moon for us.
Well, we'll see if he does it again.
How about we all rest for a little while, get clean, have something to eat, and then talk. I look at Danica. Just don't make any decisions right now.
For the first
Not my
time,
family, not my problem.
Danica looks up the stairs and you can see two young boys, their eyes red, and then a third as Brian pokes his head up as well.
Oh,
That's
Brian.
the three of them. Very well. Boys, come down and help me make some food for your father and his friends.
I love that Bran's called Bran. It's such a pun. Bran means crow in Welsh.
Is
So,
it?
yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Bran.
Yeah, they all kind of run down and very
We're not
quick
doing
little
great with
hugs
putting
onto
people on the
Owen
floor tonight.
as he kind of flops down into a big chair near the fire and just sits for a second, staring into middle distance.
Can I have some water, please?
Yeah, the boys fetch out drinks.
I cast precipitation on you.
But you only get to clean 1 metre of him.
1 cubic foot.
1 cubic
One
foot.
cubic foot.
I'm going to clean
It's-
his feet are about, what, 1 cubic foot. Yeah.
Hey.
I would
Literally.
He's got a 1 cubic foot and 1 normal foot.
Hey.
It's 12 inches, so it's quite a big size if you think about 12
Yeah,
inches.
that's 2 feet.
12 inches about that.
I mean, that's 2.
Yeah, that's 12 inches, 30
Appendages.
centimetres, isn't it?
It's a cantrip. It can just keep doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. You
I can
spend some
join in.
time.
Alien fetches
Being
Jekyll's
magically
boots.
cleaned isn't the same as you would know in your.
Yeah,
But it would probably make you feel
accept
better.
it, and then I will take the water and I will go into another room to physically clean myself as well, or ritualistically, and also mend all the magically mending all the cuts and rips and damages in my clothes.
I will open the door slightly, deposit the boots, and then shut the door.
Run.
The monster! He scuffed them!
I can mend them. I can fix this. Yeah, I'm going to spend.
Also,
my
you
time
can do
doing
3 cubic feet per spell, because you can do it 3 times.
Yeah.
Spell.
And I've got the
Does
same
as well,
spell,
my
so we
size,
can,
yeah.
we can
Yeah.
Tag together, you can
tag
clean.
team to cool clean.
that. Thank you very much.
At the car wash.
Some food is brought out for you.
I'm going to spend some hit die.
The boys bring out drinks as well,
Oh, lovely.
and is set round the sort of main table.
I'm going to spend 4 of my hit die.
Yeah, you can take a short rest if you want to.
Can I rest while I'm cleaning myself?
Yeah, for sure,
I
for sure.
This is my
will-
standard.
I will Song of Rest.
Nice.
What's that do?
You get plus something on. You get an extra d6 on top of your hit dice.
Oh
Oh,
wow,
my dice.
that's really
Okay,
good.
so 8 plus
Not every dice.
6.
Just
One.
Just
well,
a total.
so 8
That's a
plus
cool
6
ability.
is
I'm good.
14.
It's free.
Plus 6 is
So, what ability do you use?
Song of Rest.
20.
What do you? Is it a song, a poem, a?
Basically, he will spend some time kind of reciting a piece of epic poetry that kind of sort of
Everybody enjoys.
goes.
24, 24 plus 21. I am on 40.
What's the subject of the epic poem?
40.
Saint Markovitch
Oh, nice.
and
Relevant.
the crusade against evil.
Yeah.
It's
Lovely.
sort of a call to arms.
You don't think that goes down so well with Danica so much?
Yeah, well, she doesn't get any temporary hit points, but the rest of us get 12 temporary hit points
nice.
each.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Erwin looks well rested from it as well, but he's got long-standing injuries.
When I
Yeah.
didn't rub it
How
out.
long does it last?
Until they go until
Knew
they
it,
take
panic was
damage.
fine.
Oh wow, that's really
It's a
good.
cool ability.
The cap is on how often I can use it, not how often you can get it,
Oh, nice.
or how long it stays.
Wow, that's really good.
Took me
It
as well.
takes me 10 minutes of poetry.
Oh, I can stand for it.
Food
Yeah.
and drink is brought out to the table. As Brom and Bray, looking quite proper, start doing it, and Brian is like trying to keep up with them and like put some spoons and stuff in the wrong place. But they try and show him how to do it.
Good old Brian.
Amazingly, no one comes to the door.
So, how much do you know about the Amber Temple?
I don't think that's
Virtually nothing.
the main problem we have at the moment.
Sure, just we should have a conversation at some point before you go.
Oh, okay, just
I think we need to have a conversation about things that we've made deals with and what our
Yeah.
main plan is to help Valaki out of any of it.
Can we know who knows what?
Right.
I'm kind of lost. Does everyone know that I have the mace? The bone
what?
mace?
The bone
Shit, no.
that I took from Esmeralda. Esmeralda? Have I got the name right this time? Yes. She's in Valaki somewhere, by the way. She spoke to me before. She's still after
She's
that
back.
bone.
Who is Esmeralda and what is the?
She's a vampire hunter of some sort. She
So
was
we
a
made
Curse
an
of Strahd.
enemy with one of the strongest people who could be an ally. We've also pissed off the only other group that.
We haven't pissed off the Valaki yet. If we return the bone, then our debt is cleared. And being
What's
Wh-
important
Since
about
when did we
the
owe them
bone?
a debt?
someone's head as well.
and Esmeralda's head, but I think if I just bring the bone back, then that should be enough.
So
What
what debt do we have to them?
The only reason why you lot knew how to get to us is because I sent a message from the other realm through the girl, but it didn't go through the girl, it went through...
Who are you talking
Wait, what
about?
message is this?
The message to go to the windmill. When me and Red
It
were
was
in the...
supposed to go through the pup and instead went through
I
Her
don't.
father.
the other one.
I don't know if I think this is a good deal. While it was in my possession, or while it is still in my possession, I heard for a time Saint Markovia speaking to me, and I believe that I can reconsecrate the church.
The church
Great,
is
do that.
about to fall down.
Then it will also be buried and protected. If that happens.
Then we can use it to make a consecrated wall.
Yes. So that would.
Does it have to be...
I mean, that's not a bad show.
Can you just use it to consecrate an area, any area? Or does it have to be the church?
You can consecrate the inn.
Possibly. I will
I would
have
love
to
to be in a
try.
consecrated.
That'd be
Yeah.
amazing, exactly, right?
Yeah, I could try
We
that.
But
Ask them to rename it.
The
I mean-
hole in the wall
The holy water inn.
is right next to the church.
Yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
not 100% sure if I would be able to. The church is her place of rest,
Fine.
so it will be easier to do. But I'm not sure
Can
how secure it would be
can you
after
still
this is done.
can you still talk to her?
No, she is weakened beyond the point where this will be the last chance.
Okay. So
What would happen to the bone once you consecrate?
I am not sure.
Well, if it still stays as a bone, then I can take the bone back.
How many stonemasons
It
are
might
in
be
this
needed
town?
as an anchor for.
Probably
the
not many
Stone
after the massacre that's by the gate.
people that
You
build,
build
walls
with
and
stone.
buildings with stones
Right.
that they have carved into blocks generally.
I do not
As
know
you
if the
say,
bone needs to be an anchor for the
consecrated-
consecration or not.
Consecrated rubble filling a gap in the wall.
Well, I mean the first
Don't just get down.
the first step in that is consecration, and then you give the bone back to the. You said Valeki, did you mean Vistani?
Vistana, yeah.
Right.
This seems like a
So
plausible
we have
way.
to do something with the bone, potentially kill Esmeralda,
Get back to
go to
Casimir.
this amber temple,
Find our bodies that are walking around.
find our bodies,
Only one of the bodies was Esmeralda.
Kill the werewolves
The spare.
kill the werewolf,
and rescue the children.
Amber Temple.
free the spirits of the mountain folk,
Save
so
this town.
Carvan's people.
Stop
his
the fight
last
that's
favour.
building up in this town as well.
The way we stop the fight is by helping them defend this town.
I think the consecration will go a long way towards.
Yes.
And the concentration is something that we
soothing
can do
this
now.
town.
And then we can head to the do with the werewolves.
Okay.
We have 36 hours until we need to go back to our friend Casimir to deal with the dealings that you had with him. The only reason why you're here is because all these deals have been made so that we can get and kill the hags, hence opening your bag.
Well, I'm very grateful, and I'm definitely going to lend you my efforts if you'll accept my presence.
Absolutely.
Sure.
It's nice to
Any
be wanted.
aid we can get in this place is very, very welcome.
Well, you have mine, because if nothing else, what Gabriel told me is he wants to kill Strahd,
Yes.
and thus our goals are aligned.
And now the Night Mother as well. Isaac's off my list. He's now
Yes.
back with the Raven Queen. Moving on.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think our first step then would be to try.
Hold on a
and-
second, let me weep copious tears for as it is passing.
He didn't say anything as he was dying that was relevant to any of the things we're doing.
Oh,
Say that he is the brother
He's the
of
brother of
Irina.
Right.
Irina.
What?
Yeah, that's a story that we
I do
don't
not
actually
know
fully
if that is just
That
his
You
delusion.
You didn't ask for any more information.
Not when his.
You just
Right,
killed
and
him.
you just killed him.
Well, he did.
Brilliant.
Oh, that's fine. So that's that entire bloodline dead.
This is just his claim. I
Wait,
do
wait,
not
wait.
know if this is
So-
the truth.
Was he
Well,
claiming?
Is
never know
this
now.
the same?
Was he claiming that he was like the child of? Was he another sibling of
Irina.
Ismark and Irina?
All we know
No.
is that he said, "Where's my sister?" We said,
She's dead in a pool of water.
and then he killed her. Tried to kill us.
Well, actually, I did throw the
Is
first
this
spell.
the
Presumably
same?
he
This is the
clarified who
same
his
man who
sister
was got the toy maker.
That his sister was Irina, or
Yes.
is he under the impression that I am his sister?
No,
Irina.
Irina is his sister.
I'm just putting it out there that if they didn't actually ask,
You're an
maybe.
orc.
Well,
Half
half.
orc.
Oh.
He is obsessed with her. We know that he's
That's
obsessed
a
with
thing?
her. He has all
He
the
had
things.
dolls, didn't he?
He
Had
had.
the toy
only
maker
issue
made all
that
those
we
dolls
have
for
caused
her.
by taking out Isaac is that we have weakened the Burgermeister's hold because now he does not have another. He doesn't have the powerful being that is Isaac.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
he
Lady
and
Watcher
Lady
is now more
Watcher
powerful.
Will
Excellent.
fight. Someone will win.
You
Life
said
will go on.
something
Probably
about
Lady Watcher.
Lady Watcher having an.
Evil basement?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was
She did.
just examining that phrase.
Priorities then. Do we all know everything that we should know?
No!
What else is there?
Doll.
Right, what?
One other
Well,
other
we're
thing.
here. I mean,
What other
I
thing?
think
More than
I
one.
think Hesia's thing may be more pressing and important.
What happens?
You might want to sit down.
I already sat down and I've.
Yeah, I'm already sat down to be resting.
That
Once upon a time.
the okay, bear with
Did
me.
me and Jack all notice if she has a shadow?
Oh yes, you would know. She's got
So-
a shadow now, yeah, for sure.
Long story short, I fell over in a ditch, accidentally turned into my shadow.
Well,
Got
how did you get your shadow back?
I fell in a ditch.
And your shadow just appeared.
Yeah. So that happened. And then I was trapped as a shadow whilst my shadow tried to be me. And so I may have.
No, you did.
I did.
I was
and
there.
I'm sure you'll understand. If you also were turned into a shadow, you would all do exactly the same thing.
Would we?
Nope.
I made a deal with this creepy voice. So now I'm back and I'm
The
not my
same
shadow anymore.
Was it a woman
the
or
same
was it a
creepy
man?
voice that made.
Wait. The same creepy voice as before?
Yes.
This being that we
Who?
went through so much effort
But
to banish from you.
but the voice says it can help to defeat Strahd.
Yes, so did the Night Mother.
So
because
did
the
the Night Mother,
is
but all she
more of it.
wanted
I
was
vote
our
when we
eternal
consecrate.
slavery.
I vote when we consecrate the ground, we tie up Hesia, keep
No.
her on the consecrated ground, and then we remove this curse from her.
No, I think no.
All in
please,
favour?
No.
She's
Yeah.
not. I don't
Yeah.
think
It could
she's
help.
cursed. She
Is
actually
she
made a
evil?
bargain.
Let's bring her into consecrated
she
ground
evil?
and see what happens.
Okay.
I cast Divine Sense
Hey.
because Johnny kicked me under the table.
James actually probably would have went, is she evil? Kicked you and went, is she evil?
Gabriel kicks me.
Who are you focusing on?
The mysterious creature. She's not.
No.
Nor is she good.
Nor is she good.
She
Well.
seems to be as she usually is.
That's better
Really?
than nothing.
Wow.
See, not all bad. And
That
now
is a high bar right there.
I may have extra powers. Who knows? We'll find out as we go along, I'm sure. And
Making deals with things to gain more power. That certainly has never gone wrong for anyone ever.
Not evil, just confirmed.
I look at Gabriel.
Warlocks pact themselves to certain entities. I have a pact with the Raven Queen. The Raven Queen bestows me gifts such as I use disguise self, turn myself exactly like you.
See,
Ooh.
I may have done a very
Is
sensible
that how I
thing.
look from the outside? Wait, turn around.
I'm sat down and I turn back to myself and things like this, and I basically change my eye colour, etc.
I
And
can do
the
that.
and the
too.
shape shifting,
Or the merging.
or the merging with Eric thing, Scott.
That was Constance doing an
So-
impression of Eric.
There are other.
Do you know what you just said?
There are other warlocks that make pacts with other things, Venus things, old things, anything of a great power they can pact with. But usually there is a gift for the
A
price.
price.
What is your price?
My price from the Raven Queen is I do her bidding by sending her things that have lived way past.
Like our good friend Strahd.
Yes,
Undead.
undead, werewolves, beings that shouldn't live beyond her point that she wishes back.
That seems like a fair deal for you. What is your deal, Hesia?
Well, I did ask what it wanted.
And did it say?
Oh, it says the same thing every time. Your strength for mine, my strength for yours.
So it wants something from you.
She does it in like the voice.
It wants your power. So it wants to
But
swap
then I get
powers.
it, so it's a combination effect.
How is it? What has it given you so far?
Well, it's given her body back.
I
if
am
she
not a
was
shadow anymore,
Okay.
which
Gills.
is a big
Gills.
plus.
Yeah.
What
don't
have
have
you?
those anymore.
What have you given it so far?
There's
Well, that
also,
is
there's
the
also a
question.
sentient shadow trapped now. Just as she was trapped.
What?
She now has an angry shadow attached to
The
her.
shadow
My
is
shadow probably
sentient.
will try and kill me at some point. We'll deal with that when it happens. There's only so many things we can worry about.
Strahd brought the shadow to life and gave it sentience.
I'm gonna take the bone and I'm gonna tap the shadow with it.
You boning my shadow.
No,
Zip.
Nothing.
nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Seems normal enough.
Yeah.
It didn't seem
Evil.
outwardly dangerous.
Did you? It didn't. It didn't sense as evil.
No, it didn't.
No, it wasn't.
So it's now just a non-evil sentient entity
Yep.
trapped there.
Where it should be.
How was the shadow's disposition?
It was
Helpful?
kind of. It was.
No.
I see where you're going.
It was like a pup.
It was
It had
quite
little-
childlike.
It had little understanding of how things worked.
It didn't accidentally set anything on fire though, which I was quite pleased by.
That is a plus.
Please do not switch me back with the shadow. I
I don't
am
think we could,
far
even if Jakul wanted
more
to.
useful to you than a shadow, I am sure.
If
Yes.
right, okay, so
I have helped in the past, alright?
so
That is
the-
everything, I believe.
So our process of what we need to
well,
do.
it's actually
First-
not.
What?
We
So
need to
while-
go to the doll shop.
While we're on the topic of
Why
things
not?
that we need to do,
Because we're here, right here in Valaki. I want to see what happened to it. It's just been eating away at me.
Oh God, our doll.
well, we can go
No,
and
it's
see it
not
on the way
ours.
out.
The
just
shop
look at
owner's
it. Can we
doll.
just look at the shop. I just
We'll
want
look
to check.
Yes, we will.
Just a little sneak.
Very
We
well.
aren't done yet because we still need to talk about the Amber Temple.
So while we're on the topic of the Amber Temple, last time I had that voice.
Yes.
Very much wasn't a fan of the Amber Temple.
So we should go there then.
Wanting us.
Well, let's look that out.
Just
Red
to
will
avoid
know
it.
what
everyone.
to determine.
But it was also a place that I was told to go.
By
I
Carvan.
forget her name.
Oh, the tarot.
The
Tarot.
strange old dam with the cards.
The lucky.
Yeah.
Madam Eva.
Madam Eva.
Madina, yeah.
Yes, the old female. When she did my card, she told me that there would be a weapon in the temple guarded by amber giants.
Right.
Hessia, you hear a voice in your head. What did your reading say?
Good question. Friendly voice.
What?
History, knowledge of ancient will. Search for the crypt of the wizard. The staff is the key. Hessia just suddenly randomly says that
Sorry?
out loud.
Yes, that was Hessia's.
And we've found that.
Hang on.
She has this kind of
What?
look when she's talking to the voice net, like, you know, like she's just kind of
And I point at the staff.
like someone's listening to headphones. Like her
What
eyes
was it the
zoned
key
out.
to?
Somewhere secret.
Yeah. Somewhere secret.
And what did your reading said you would find a weapon,
A sword.
a sword. What did your reading
I've just told you what my reading said.
No.
A staff.
It
what
said it was to do with history and knowledge of ancient will and an understanding of the enemy.
Does that say ancient evil?
No, I think that's will.
I've got the same
Understanding-
thing written down.
Yeah. Search for the
Well-
crypt of the wizard. The staff is the key to
So-
understanding the enemy.
what did you get from it? What
We
didn't-
spoke to Sergio. Is that his name?
Sergio?
Okay.
Sergio.
Who?
Sergio.
Sergio.
Strad's
Curse of
Italian.
Strahd.
Message you
That'd be great, please.
if this thing is listening to what Hestia is thinking, is it hearing what we're saying?
Most likely.
Yes.
No, that was
Oh,
a
certainly.
message.
Message.
Sorry,
Oh,
sorry, I
sorry.
didn't hear that one.
Red
I didn't
will,
know.
We're having a different
Red
conversation.
will ping back when Elian was, reading its mind, it could hear him. I'm going to assume it can hear things that are outside.
So,
In time, you will learn to trust me, Hessia.
what knowledge?
This is neither here nor there. Prophecies and whatnot, vague as they are, we have a list of tasks we need to accomplish immediately, and little time to do them.
Okay.
Our priority is to try and reconsecrate the ground and seal that gate. If we can do that, we can protect this town and hopefully defuse the situation building between the Burgermeister and Mist Watcher.
I would quite like to see if the doll that we left in this town has murdered everybody it's come in
Well,
contact
why
with.
don't we go and have a little walk and find out?
How
doll?
wait?
We were given a strange doll by the Vistani.
We
Which
could
we
have
gifted
had
on to a toy maker.
a throne. We could have had a really nice throne, but no, we had to go for the carpet, and the carpet had a terrifying doll inside of it.
In time, we will have a throne of golden bones. Of our enemies we have crushed beneath our heel.
You stopped mid-sentence.
I'm not so sure about the bone part.
Hessia. You stopped mid-sentence.
Because she's talking to the voice in her head.
Quite chatty.
That new. Focus.
So,
First, our priority, reconsecrating the ground. If we can, we will take the bone back to the villa.
So,
Vistani.
Sorry.
I
And
don't.
then go deal with the
And then
werewolves.
go deal with the
get
Hessia,
werewolves. and the
ask
amber
to see
giants.
the bone.
Where's the bone? Can I see the bone?
No.
So, I take your point, and I agree with you broadly about focusing on the immediate goals.
I found
But
the bone, you know, not you.
Events
It's me.
seem to have a way of running away with this group, and just taking a second to talk about the wider stuff isn't necessarily a bad thing while we've got 5 literal minutes.
All right. What else do we need to discuss then?
The Amber Temple.
Then quickly.
Yes. That entire mountain is cursed. People that
In
go...
that way, it differs from Barovia in what sense?
The entirety of Barovia is cursed.
Okay, alright then. It is more cursed. How... nobody comes back. Nobody goes because nobody comes back. So nobody really knows
Does
much.
anyone go, or do they just not go and then don't come back?
Not many
Nobody
people...
comes back without going.
Not many people know about it. I mean, the only reason I do is because I'm a historian.
I don't want to upset a Dusk Elf, because the last thing we need is another enemy.
Oh no, you shouldn't. He's terrifyingly dangerous. And
Where is the bone?
I'm not saying that you shouldn't go. I'm saying that...
Be careful if we do.
No. I'm saying that
She's still
on
cursed.
the way...
She can't steal. Yes?
Test it.
I tried to remove curse and I failed to remove curse.
Yes, that's as much
so
as you know.
that should technically still be on.
However, I got that bone in the first place.
There is a place that you can
You've
go
taken it off
that
me.
is on the
Yes.
way where you could probably
But it is now
learn
attuned to
more
me, so that's
about the
technically-
Amber Temple
Where's that?
itself.
Where's that?
And
I
temple.
passed you the map.
Do you know it is
That was giving me to clap.
There.
a bit more south?
That one?
No, that's a...
No, that.
Is that the temple? Didn't we draw on the
No,
temple?
that's Yesterhill.
No,
No, I don't
yes, the
think
hill's over there.
Yeah, no, that's what I was going to point at, but no, it's just...
It's that one, I think.
No, more south, more south. It's
Is
in,
it that?
what's this,
stone
the Amber
circle-y
Temple?
thing? Yeah.
in
no,
the mountain.
Not the Amber Temple.
Oh, what are you talking about, sorry?
The
I thought that's what we were looking for.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I've been trying to
Argon?
explain.
No, he was
yes.
explaining.
Yeah, that is
the place that we
Archibald.
can find out more
Yes.
information on the way there.
And I know that name.
I
Yes.
thought he was
Yes.
saying, here's
What
the
was it
Amber
called?
Temple.
This
Yeah.
there wasn't an order called the Order of the Silver Dragon. They were
Yes.
beacons of light and good, champions
Let's go
of
there,
good.
yeah.
They guarded
Yes,
the
we will, yeah.
Selenka Pass.
Oh, they sound boring.
Fallen...
No, they're not, because I protected
That
one.
is
Okay.
my prophecy.
Yes.
Is finding an ally in a ghost.
A fallen paladin.
It would have
in
to be a
fallen
ghost.
order of
Strahd
knights.
killed them all hundreds of years ago.
A
Not all of
fallen
them.
order of knights, the dead dragon's lair.
That sounds like a plausible fulfillment of another prophecy.
So I'm just
Let's go
saying,
there. That
it's
sounds
on the
great.
way.
I'm a fan
Well,
of
fine.
this as a place.
We pick up Casimir, we go there.
Go see
Not
some
Casimir.
lovely
We've got
good
36
people.
hours to deal with other things before having to head back to Casimir.
So
Right.
refocusing, we look at the consecration as being the first thing that we do, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All I wanted to say was, Amber Temple bad. Before we go there, we should go to the Argynvost.
Okay, we will.
Fine.
That seems like
I
a good
think we should
plan.
stick together from now on, considering the last time we split up, we
That is an excellent
lost
idea.
each other for about a day.
More.
I have new scars because of not being.
Oh,
I have my shadow back.
and it will be very cold, so we should
Where?
take the Selenka Pass.
Oh.
So
I
we
have-
should take the time to.
I have nothing
Hessia,
else to wear.
in your head alone, you hear Argynvost fell to the men of the mountains. Now they are consumed by rage, by vengeance. They follow a knight called Vladimir Horngard. Together we are stronger. Let me aid you in your quest.
I can't spell.
Can't say spell.
How?
I have information of this land. I speak all known languages and read them all.
That's helpful.
I am versed in poetry,
Disconcerting.
song and dance from throughout the ages.
Slightly less helpful.
Are you speaking out loud?
Yeah.
Is it giving you information?
What is it saying?
Argynvost sounds quite dangerous, but it can help.
Literally
What?
said all of that.
Everywhere is
So
dangerous.
unoriginal.
Sounds like it's just a copycat.
The price for your help? What is the price?
My strength to yours.
So, we probably, that deep
There's-
sigh.
It's the same thing it says every time. There's a knight, Vladimir Horngard.
Can I make a history check?
Didn't know that, did you?
You might have.
We'll find out in a second.
Please don't.
17?
That definitely rings a bell, for sure.
Yes. What else have you got?
Bet you didn't know he's still there.
Well, he died hundreds of years ago, so this is Barovia.
My
Considering
new
everything else
friend
comes back to life.
says
It
that
really doesn't.
there is a lot of anger in this pass, and that this Vladimir is key to that, that it will help us to get through.
Anger.
Great.
I know a little bit about that.
I would like to spend the next hour making a vial of holy water, please.
Oh god.
For sure.
So,
Danica makes her way over, and Erwin gently snoozing in the chair where you left him. She kind of gives him a little pod and poke. It's time. I said I'd give you until your meal. Make your choice, Erwin.
We are going to go and consecrate the church, or Jakul is going to consecrate the church, and we are going to stand around and hopefully not make
She
things
walks
worse.
within slapping distance.
There's only so many times I'm going to...
She connects. It's 1 point of damage.
Is that your 12 hit points, temporary hit points gone?
That's 1 point of temporary
Temporary
damage.
damage.
Yeah, she properly just. It is a stinger of a slap across the face. She locks eyes on you again. So, Erwin, make your decision.
Erwin, as you are in this state,
She kind of turns to go back to the kitchen. I'll be back.
believe that you being a rock here is probably the best thing that can happen. If you stay here and keep this place safe. We will reconsecrate the church. It will help to fortify that side of the town. You are a voice of reason in this chaotic town. You just being here will help to solidify the political situation, I believe.
Allow us to do the errand work.
It would be the best for us to have somewhere where we can come back to rest without fearing for our lives.
I can guarantee, as soon as you leave, we'll have a new Burgermeister here. And I can't just sit back and do nothing.
What does she think of you?
I don't think she knows of us.
Then keep it that way.
What are you asking of us, Erwin?
Better the devil you know.
I.e. the one without the evil basement?
My question is, would she be able to protect this place until we're able to do something about her?
The problem is, we don't know who or what she's in league with.
She has something evil
If she
in
has
her basement.
something evil concealed underneath her home, as much as I hate to add to the list, we need to find out what it is.
Why do we need to deal with these werewolves? What have they done?
What have they
imminent,
done?
What have they done?
imminent death. The things that we need to sort them out. The full moon is already ending.
It is not necessarily
Do the werewolves need to be dealt with
imminent,
immediately?
but they have taken children.
Oh, okay, there we go.
They're
That
taking
gives me
people.
my motivation. That
So-
is good.
But
Cool.
the fact that they are taking them and not just
It means they're
killing
trying to
them,
turn
it-
them.
Yes, so we have a
And young
little
as well.
time.
So
Outside of the town,
That
we
is still
found
a
we
priority.
found markings of a body that had been dragged there, left, and then it got up and transformed and ran away into the woods. They're not taking things to kill. They're not killing for sustenance or pleasure anymore. They're taking to expand. They're making their pack bigger.
I don't think there's
Can-
any point in us leaving Valeki to deal with these werewolves if what we come back to is a town that is trying to kill itself.
Yeah. We are not going to
So
consecrate a church, go and do that, and be back in 36 hours.
No.
Fine, we concentrate the church and we deal with the Lady Watcher.
What, are you expecting a very swift coup? We can just,
Well, they're already
Deal
drawing
with right now.
battle lines up, aren't they?
I mean,
Let them battle.
us.
no. So many people will get caught in the crossfire that just don't deserve it. And we have the chance to do something about it.
But what are you suggesting we do?
I'm suggesting that once we've consecrated the church, we go and find out what's in her basement. And then we make a decision about what we do based on who she really is. Because I don't know enough right now, and neither do any of us.
I'd rather not get involved in the politics of human buildings and cities.
I'm
If
not
we did
asking.
It's the only. It seems to be the only choice we have: sticking our noses into holes they don't belong in.
it's either that or we lose our one safe haven on this
Fine.
side of Barovia.
So we deal with this. We meet
Break
Casimir.
into Lady Watcher's
Have
house.
fun in another evil basement.
In 36 hours, we meet Casimir. We go to Argenvost. We go to the Amber Temple. Yes?
So
Yes.
short of Valaki first.
Yeah.
Valaki, Argenvost, Temple.
Werewolves.
Shall we sleep and
No.
I think it's
I
better
don't
that we
think
start.
we have the time. I will go and
what I mean
To the
is
church.
this sort of work is best done under cover of darkness.
that is true.
It's noon.
But the sooner we get the consecration going, the better.
Yeah.
We can always
should
get the
do
consecration done now.
Yes.
Now.
We
Yeah,
do the
fine,
consecration
good.
now.
Give the people hope.
Yes.
and then
Make
rest,
ourselves into a beacon of hope.
and then once it gets
They'll
dark,
trust us again.
But
Better for them to trust us rather than trying to kill us.
and if you possibly can, give all the credit to the Burgermeister. Put some positive,
If we
Things
spin
in
it
that
that he
direction.
has hired us to do this,
perhaps.
It'll be
That
hard,
will
it'll be a
also-
hard story considering the Craven holed himself up in his own home.
he repeatedly told us to do it, so it's not actually a story.
Yes.
Hessia, repeat my words to Erwin. And then the day came.
Owen. And then the day came
When the risk to remain tight in our buds
when the risk to remain tight in our buds
was more painful than the risk it took to blossom.
was more painful than
Bud.
the risk it took to blossom.
I think that as well.
None of us understood the
we need
word.
to piss off our one friend.
None of us understood the word. I tried my best.
Does that mean something
What
to
does
you,
that mean?
Hessia?
Watch for
Give me
Owen's
a knowledge
reaction.
history.
Or was that the other thing? Hessia?
That was the other
20.
thing.
The other thing
That
told us
is a extraordinarily. You've heard slight variations on this poem, but a poem saying someone is holding back and too scared to become what they should be.
Okay, that's not fair.
I
And
don't-
that is bullshit.
I don't know what it means, but
Does
it
Owen-
seems very profound.
I'd like to do a perception check on Erwin to see if he reacts at all.
Yeah, can I have an insight on him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crit!
26.
He seems swayed by the words.
Profound sort of tiefling.
Why would you say that?
Well done, Hessia.
It
Now
seemed right.
Erwin will do what he needs to do to protect these people.
It seemed right.
No longer shall he hide in his bud.
But if he dies, then there'll be no one left.
I can't do a deep bud. I can't do deep
His butt.
bud.
Same thing as that.
Bud.
Moment gone.
Sorry.
No butt knitting.
Does he look shaken up?
That is bullshit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Erwin, I'll put my hand on his shoulder. We have a plan. We have a way to help these people. We are, I hate to say it, the best hope for this place.
Bad luck.
I don't.
Not the best situation, but that is what it is. If we have somewhere we can return to rest, to strike out and help to rid not just this place, not just this town, but all of Barovia of the corruption that it faces, we can make this place better. But we need somewhere we can come back to rest. We need this place for you to keep this place safe.
He's right.
This place for us,
Red's gonna
for everyone.
move past Jakul
This is the best.
and is gonna put her hand out to him, not to Jakul, to
Owen.
Owen.
Yep.
Sort of an invitation.
Yeah, as he's kind of absorbing all these bits in.
Yeah, she's just gonna put a very quiet hand out.
Yep.
Is he
There is
gonna
a
take
greater
it?
good at stake.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, when he takes it, she's gonna very gently send an image through his mind. It's no words, just the feelings like the old school one she used to do.
Yep.
And it's going to be the image of her father wolf, and like the feeling of like love and admiration and security, comparing that to Erwin.
Yep.
And showing him memories of when this wolf was young and all the way up until when he was old. He survived that long because he knew when to fight and when to flee. He knew when was the right time to protect his family and when was the right time to fight.
Where is he now?
Safe. Safer than here.
Where? What happened to him?
With a friend.
What happened to him?
He saved us.
How?
Oh, Red. We just tipped it back.
Doesn't matter now. But he knew when to fight.
He gives you images throughout his life very, very similar. And the fights that he walked away from, and the times he stopped others going. And you see an image of a younger looking Elian walking off, and Erwin turning his back on him and walking away.
There will still be time. But not if you act recklessly.
And then you can see the similarities between your old wolf and Erwin. What's happened to him?
He saved us.
How?
Like I said, it doesn't matter.
It does to me.
History. Things can't happen the same way twice.
Erwin, give us a little time. Let's see what we can do. You need to look after your family right now.
Danica makes her way back out with some various hot teas in a tray. You can see she's shaking a little bit, and there's sort of gentle jingle of the china as she puts them down. So, you have made a decision then, Erwin. Never again, or I go back to the vineyard. What's it to be? So Erwin looks over to you one last time.
Trust us.
What happened to him?
He saved us.
How?
You
Yes.
won't do the same as him.
Something you're not telling me.
Yes.
I can see how we are alike.
But he didn't have a choice.
Erwin,
You do have a choice.
Erwin, trust us. Trust me, like you didn't before.
Think of the greater good as well. If you were to
No,
stand...
not the greater good. Think
No,
about your boys.
The greater good as in, like, if you were to try and do something yourself. Alone, an individual is frail and weak. Together, they are so much
He
stronger.
looks to you, Constance. What do you think?
Trust us. Give us a safe haven and we can...
Give us
do so
36
much
hours.
Danica shakes her head. No. I won't delay any more, Owen. You either promise me here and now that you will not do such foolish things again, that you won't go out into the night and battle fights that are not yours. Instead, you will protect what is yours.
I think we're on the same page here, Danica. We don't want him going out like that again. It is a fool's errand, and there is a fool in charge of this place at the moment. But who's to say it won't fall and then everything will push west, and then suddenly the vineyard isn't safe anymore? There's only so long that you can fly, and Erwin can't.
You can't stay in a bud.
Did you say that?
No.
I
This
Punch
isn't,
her.
that isn't
Oh!
enough.
Wait, can I just roll the damage?
Roll to hit. Give me a D20 to hit. Just see how clean you hit her.
7, not great.
Oh, that's it. That was a quick fail.
No, 7.
What's your AC? Like 10?
12.
12. Is it 7 plus your base attack and
7
all
plus
that
your
nonsense?
attack bonus is like
So it'd be
6.
plus 5.
Yeah, it's going to be a hit. It's 1 point of damage.
1 temporary point of damage.
Or D4, whatever it is.
I just like rolling a d4. It was a 3, but I don't mind.
After I
I'll
shout
take 3.
enough, I basically let my whole disguise self dissipate, and you just see scars upon scars, cuts upon cuts. His jacket and everything is torn. There's holes in him that should be, they would be kill shots, basically, like stabs through the heart, things like this. This is what I do for my child.
And where is your child?
My child is with my queen.
And that shall mine. Danica, I must do what I must do. Danica just shakes her head. Never again.
Don't throw that away.
And turns and walks.
Fine, let's go.
And that's where we'll leave it.
Well, we did get that together at least.
Together. Oh, poor Owen. I feel for him. When are we free next, do we think?
Next week is kind of awful.
I can't
Next
do
week's
I
not
know
good.
Thursday is a no-go for me because I've got parents' evening.
Oh, okay.
Next week I'll be a bit busy at work as well, but
Wednesday?
We can't do Tuesday.
Yeah, I could do Monday or Wednesday.
Wednesday, I think, in theory, looks
Or-
fine.
Wednesday?
Could we do Wednesday?
Can't see any
Potentially
reason why
Wednesday.
not.
I'm not sure. I might be
Yeah.
going home for a couple of days to sort some stuff out.
I can do Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday is probably going to be the best day.
Wednesday is probably
Wednesday is the
Out of
only
all.
day I could do other than Friday.
We have lectures till 5:30 on a Tuesday, so I wouldn't get here. in
Tuesday
time.
we're seeing the Who.
Oh, lovely.
Not the Who as in Who as in the Mongolian rock band.
Obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
So before we go,
HU.
uh,
They're great.
we'll choose. So we normally choose 2 people who have been active in chat. But I'll choose new people. So Aaron and Plant Lamp.
Plant lamp.
Because you got such a good
Nice,
fucking
nice.
name. You can choose one player to either have a positive or negative, or me to have a positive or negative for next time. So that's advantage or disadvantage on a roll. And if you like, you can say the reasoning. I thought we were going to have 2 people dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
God.
I honestly thought I was dead.
4 1.
I thought Jakul was gone.
I
Yeah,
actually,
yeah,
I thought this
gone.
honestly was it. I thought,
Yeah.
right,
That's it.
this is it. Gabriel is going to die in a tunnel protecting Jakul, who keeps falling down.
Gonna die in a
My
corridor.
mind was just click, 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 click. Right, I've got the staff. I'll put the staff. I'll use the staff.
So-
You have to go
I'll
this
use the
way.
staff.
So Aaron in chat just went red. Wait, Gabriel's beard. Wait, cool smile. Wait, I'm going with red. Are you going with a positive,
A positive
or
or
negative? I think a bad. Go for a bad.
I tried to help.
And Plant Lamp, if you're still in chat, pick a character to have a plus.
Plant lamp.
Plant lamp, that's the winning name.
So you got a re-roll for next week.
Thank you.
Ooh,
write that
we're
down.
doing a new Blood Hunter.
Otherwise, I'm gonna forget.
I'd like to be a Blood Hunter, I think. They look kind of fun.
I want to be a plant lamp.
We're playing a game on Saturday. Well, we're making characters, and I'm going to be a ranger.
Oh.
There's a newer one called a Gloom Stalker. They're really cool. They hunt stuff in the dark.
Plant lamp stalker.
You'd hate them. They are invisible to dark vision.
Really?
Yeah. So if you use dark vision to see them, you can't see them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a cool ability.
Plant lamp
I'm going to give Plant Lamp a couple of moments, and if not, we'll choose either Ditch or Watcher can choose. He might have left chat. He was in chat like a couple of minutes ago. I'll roll a dice. 1, 2, or 3 is Dish Pickle. It's a 2, Dish Pickle. Choose me to have a positive, please.
Or anybody.
Or anyone
Anybody
else.
to have
Or a
positive.
negative.
Don't do this to
You
us.
can give him a negative.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Dish Pickle, you can choose someone to have a positive or negative, mate. I will try and upload loads of videos because we're like so many behind. Yeah, give Jekyll a negative, please. That's not what he's done.
I need it.
say,
I do need it. I've got all those ones that I need to keep rolling.
Yeah.
What hit
those
points did I
ones
get you down
rolling.
to?
Me, I can't even remember. It was like 10 or something like that.
You were lucky you got that
Oh
heal.
my god.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that would have been it.
Yeah.
Thank God for Witch Slap.
Yeah.
Good old lich slap.
Chill
Indeed.
touch. It's not even cold. And
It's not a
at
touch
range.
and it's not cold.
So, Dish Pickle, who's getting a positive or negative, mate? And then we'll go. Or we can just chat. You can
Good
run.
old lich slap.
Right.
Oh,
Romans
Yeah.
in the snow, just
No, but good going, guys.
We don't
Yeah, it was
Well,
fun.
So next Wednesday.
Sounds
Wednesday.
like it would be.
Probably.
The most likely.
Yeah.
closest. We will
yeah.
let you know.
I'll let you know beginning of next week probably. Depends
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, let's touch base sort of Monday-ish and,
Yeah.
and work out what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh, Elian gets a positive.
You're my new favourite.
Boo.
In your face.
Positives.
Not yours. yours.
So, was Gabriel trying to talk him into staying or going?
Staying, looking after his kids.
But you don't have your daughter with you.
No, because she's being looked after by the Queen.
Yeah, so you're doing all this for your queen.
Yeah,
So you've left her to protect her,
yeah,
and now that's what he's going to
yeah.
do.
That's fine.
Yeah, you straight up twisted in the wrong
Yeah, that was it. As soon as you said that, and it's like,
Kill.
fine. Like with the wolf, I was like, okay, where's the wolf now?
We
Sacrifice
tried
yourself for
so
everyone
Yeah,
else.
I know.
Fuck.
I was like, oh, I just want
Yeah.
somewhere we can go and rest, and not get killed.
Kresk is probably the safest. Like Kresk Abbey is pretty.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
like
We
the
looked after
opposite end of Barovia.
Hey, they like us there though.
They
Right?
do.
They like.
And that's like King on Gabriel.
They don't like
No,
some
you've not
people.
been there. They like us. They don't like you.
You know,
Indeed.
Elliot lived here before you guys arrived. Right?
Yeah, just watching. Right, you better go, otherwise you're gonna.
Yeah, yeah.
change.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so glad I have my
Bye.
head voice back. I love head voice.
Oh god. I took so much effort to get that way.